get some good money for some good clean
for
piss.
what?
Jobs, man. Everybody needs jobs. Sell the piss to the people who need jobs and
Yobs.
jobs and jobs. Oh, when you talk about jobs, all the crops are going bad in California because there's no migrant workers to pick the crops.
What crops?
Like the fruits and vegetables and shit. Like they're going bad because there's not enough workers to be able to pick them because they cracked down on a they used to be able to get work visas to come over and work for the season and then go back. But now since they don't have that, there's no American people willing to go into the fields and pick the crops. So they're going bad.
So who's going back?
No, the crops are going bad.
Oh, the crops are going bad. Okay,
Yeah.
you just talked about
The people who usually used to pick the crops don't get to anymore. Same with fucking shrimp fishing.
The cops?
No,
crops.
The
like-
crops.
What about Crocs?
Crocs.
Oh, I hate Crocs.
I fucking.
Crocs are the
did you
ugliest things ever. They even have like sandals.
Did you see the
for 'em.
croc robot or the half crocodile, half robot on this last week's episode of Rick and
Crocobot?
Morty? Crocobot. Yeah, fuck that dude.
Crocobot?
Fuck Crocobot.
That was this Sundays.
Yeah.
I haven't finished it yet. I was halfway
How can you not
Right.
finish an episode of Rick and Morty?
because I was halfway through, and then he came over, and I was laying down in my room, and I was like, "Fuck."
That's when you tell him, "Wait, I'm watching Rick and Morty. Go away," or
And
let
they-
him lay with you
Was it-
and watch Rick and Morty.
They joined you on the bed
Man,
and
I
start
was laying with
spooning.
my cat watching it. He was
He
watching
would have
it
laid
too.
with you and your cat to watch it.
No,
Yeah.
Wouldn't you have?
Oh.
no.
As we go.
I would have laid at the foot of the bed like a dog.
We started, right?
Hmm.
No?
No.
No, yeah.
Well, shit. We lost a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We'll start right now.
Okay.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. You ready?
You're a giraffe.
You're a giraffe.
I'm Gerard Butler.
What's that joke where it's
Law-abiding citizen.
like a man takes a giraffe into a bar and then the giraffe falls over. The man goes to leave and the bartender goes, "Oi, you can't leave that lion there." And he's like, "It's not a lion, it's a giraffe." What is that from?
No.
Apparently got very British, though.
Oh, because it was a British movie.
Sounds like
Oh,
something
20
Crocodile
28
Dundee
days
would
later.
say.
28 days later.
Yeah. 'Cause, like, that's when, like, he goes and, like, you see all the Scourge people running around. And then the black chick and the other dude are, like, throwing Molotovs at him. And then, like, he's just like, what the fuck's going on? Some guy, like, pulls off his mask and then he just tells him the joke. And, like, he doesn't introduce himself. He just goes, like, he's like, a man in a giraffe walking through a bar. And he's like, what the fuck's going on?
Speaking of zombies and dead people, there's a place in Spain that does a massive live-action role-playing event where they have people who are the zombies and then you're the people who are supposed to survive in the city. And it's a fucking, like, I think it's like a full day or 2 days. Like, you have to survive. And, like, if the zombies catch you, you lose and shit. But it's in an actual city. And, like, this year was clown zombies and shit. So you got full range of a city.
I like clowns from outer space better.
Yeah, but you got full range of a city. You get to
Turns you into
run through
popcorn.
warehouses and shit and buildings and offices and hide
was
from
a-
zombies and, like, I don't know what you get for winning, but
A t-shirt. There was a zombie run that happened during the summer here where, like, there's people, like, set up and you have to run through this, like, obstacle course. And it was a good, like, couple miles long. And if the zombies caught up to you and got you, then you're dead. You're a zombie now. But if you could complete the match, I forgot what you got. I remember just reading about that. It was kind of cool.
welcome to Nights of Hyperion. Did we even start?
No, waiting for you guys. Y'all want to stop? I told you, all right, we're about to start, and then y'all started talking again, so I didn't hit record.
I thought you pressed record so that we can keep talking. You're just losing so much good shit. Good job.
I'm sorry.
Did we lose the giraffe bit?
Yeah. What? I can't tell if you're, like, kidding or being
Why?
serious.
All right, we're gonna start right now.
You didn't click anything. I heard you click
There.
nothing.
I just clicked it.
You didn't click
I
anything.
just clicked
I can't trust you.
Didn't I fucking click it? You're
Yes.
sitting right here. Didn't I click it?
It's recording right now.
We need an official producer that we can trust.
You guys show me hands, because I don't know if you're like sending him secret signals. Show me dicks. Okay. Whoa, sir.
Oh, sorry, the microphone.
So are we recording now?
Yes. Yeah, we're recording.
It's recording right now.
You can go ahead and
Welcome to Nights of
yeah,
Hyperion.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, welcome to
Yeah,
the show.
that one.
I can't trust the producer today. Welcome to Nights of Hyperion. I'm
48.
Krotone. This is episode 48, and Veedo's being a dick. We lost so much good shit just in here because he's fucking around.
I'm sorry.
Who wants to introduce themselves now?
Did I make you angry?
A little bit.
He's
That was a
Hulk
great
and-
joke. You missed the entire giraffe and lion. You had to be there.
They were, but they just weren't
They're not there.
recording.
They weren't there.
You also missed the story how I make all that money selling my pee.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's the best one
We just
ever.
pretend we have like a conversation. Yeah, in the unicorn story, you guys remember? Oh man.
It got away just like the real ones.
Or like that other episode.
Oh god, that one.
That was a good one.
That was my favorite. We kept messing with DJ Squared about science, like heretic.
Y'all been adding stickers, man.
That was
I dig it.
a heretic episode.
Yeah.
Huh?
Y'all been adding stickers. I dig it.
No,
I mean, we got to get more.
Yeah.
Got to get more to put on the table. Gotta
Send
make
us
the
your
table look
stickers.
Nice.
Let's start a PO box so people can send us some stickers.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
you mean
All right.
You mean DJ Squared's mom sending stickers?
I don't care.
She's our one true fan.
She could.
If she sends us stickers, they'll go on the table.
Like
She did this a bunch of
stickers of the,
fan mail.
of the high school,
Oh,
right?
God.
Just her high school. Just,
Just messing.
Stickers of her high school. No, like the high school she works at.
what if just like it's just all stickers of pictures of her, just like
That'd be really funny. You would just have them all over the place, just everywhere.
This beer makes me think of that we need an invention so that you can drink silently while recording. Because like right now I have to turn my head and
Well, I mean,
no, just like a device that just sends beer to my mouth
A straw?
silently.
you want to
straw.
drink through
you
a
trying
straw?
to-
A straw is what you're talking about.
No, I don't want
It's
to have
already
to
been
suck.
in-
I don't want to have to suck. I want it just to go straight to my mouth silently.
What do you
That's
know?
what
You
she
go back
said.
of your throat like a good girl?
I just want it to shoot into my mouth, man. Suds and all.
I'm Ling Ling.
Veedo the Gray.
DJ squared.
Might as well get the introductions out of the way before we keep forgetting.
I already introduced myself.
And then you already did the beer, so might as well go into that too.
Yeah.
What are we drinking? We're drinking a boot.
The boot?
It's a boot.
Das Boots.
No.
So what
the
is
boot?
what is our show
That's
about?
Das Boots. It's the boot.
Whose show?
What is our show about?
That's so hard to explain.
Who asked the question?
Have you seriously like sat down with somebody who's like, oh yeah, well, what's the show about? And you're just like, it's just
The best thing that I could come up with is
games, movies, anime, jokes.
Everything.
we do
Farts.
like
The number 42.
I was explained as people or four guys flinging shit at each other like a bunch of monkeys and howling, and people were like, "Okay, I'll listen to it."
I just say we just talk pop culture and shoot the shit, and it's just like kind of makes you want to sit down with us and have a beer.
I mean, yeah, if you want to drink a beer during this.
What happened to doing one of our YouTube videos? Slacking, man.
Why the fuck is that gonna fall on me?
Because you got the iPhone.
He has an iPhone. He has a.
There's a GoPro right behind you that can shoot a whole fucking
that
room.
means we gotta put it on like a computer, then fuck with it a little bit.
We need to get on the RSS stuff first.
That's business talk.
That's business.
That's off the table right now.
You know what's on the table? The boot.
My boot is still on the table.
It's from a beta. A beta.
So how do we end up with the
Did I take your line?
Louisiana exclusive?
Well,
What's the story? Come up with the story. What happened?
it's a simple story. I was probably the homeowner. She went to Louisiana to visit her family, and then brought back her husband might have been with her because I don't know, like she brought back 2 cases of these, and then some other stuff from Louisiana, other like beers. So, but they were supposed to take them with them to Washington, and they forgot them. It's not that exciting of a story, to be honest. So it's just like
You should have made up a story like
That's what I was gonna go with. So, and they were on their way to medieval times.
they're attacked by marauders.
And then a horse and carriage. Crows. My brain can't work right now.
crickets.
You messed that one up. You were going good and just fell off.
I couldn't.
You landed the giraffe
All
joke, and then not
Okay.
this.
So, what is it that you really tell people whenever they ask you, like, what is the show about? What is it? Other than, like, pop culture and shoot to shit. Or whatever.
I don't know. Isn't that what it is?
Pretty
I don't
much.
know. I'd basically just say it's your alternative everything show. Guess like comic books, video games, music,
But it's like, here's the thing.
a
Like,
little bit of everything. Just conversation, man. Like it's just natural.
like pitch it
Talking.
in 10 seconds.
Who am I pitching to? Depends.
Nobody that there's somebody that you just want to tell them about.
All right.
Nights of Hyperion is just a group of friends who talk about video games, comic books, and a little bit of everything that deals with pop culture and your alternative indie culture. You know?
What fucking alternative indie culture are we, like, sharing with people? Us and the 2 others that listen to the episodes.
Us and my mom.
I don't know, man. We talk about everything we're into, and apparently to other fucking people, they think that stuff's cool too. That's the same stuff they like, so they enjoy talking about it. They enjoy listening about it.
You should, yeah.
I don't know.
When you go home tonight, ask your mom, like, how would you describe our podcast? See what she says.
She's like, it's great. You're a great guy. You're just stand up.
You're so silly.
And then go, imagine I'm not your son, you have to positively reinforce me.
Oh.
Give me a beer. I'll tell you the truth after one.
We're going to need to sit down for this one.
Have a
Well,
seat.
what do you tell people?
Hey, yo, I got a podcast. Check me out.
No, I don't talk to people like that in public.
Don't lie to me. You're a filthy liar.
People look down on that and shake their head at me and just like, "Nah, God, this guy, it's one of those." I don't know, what do I say? I just tell people we talk video games, movies, anime, and drink beer.
But the only time I usually pitch the show is when somebody's like, you should talk somewhere. And I was like, well, I actually do. Here's a card. That's the only time I actually like pitch to anybody. Like this is I actually do talk for a given amount of time, and you can listen to my other friends talk for a certain period of time as well. Here's a card. It's called Knights of Hyperion. Cool. Which one's you? The one who looks like an elf that sells drugs. Oh, okay.
It sure does. Yeah. Yeah.
Then they walk away. I don't know what they do with the card, or if they actually just like. But that's what I do.
Now, I wonder if like the plays from our actual website go towards the plays on our Mixcloud. I always wondered that.
It should.
Oh yeah, it should if they play directly from there. Since all it is basically a small link to it, without actually porting it to the Mixcloud.
So is there anything exciting happening around town?
Is this gonna be the slowest episode ever? We're plateauing.
I don't know. I got plenty of shit to talk about, but it's a bunch of fucked up shit that's going on.
I had
But
something to
these
talk about, but
I don't know if these guys are
I
gonna
don't-
want
I
to
don't
talk about
remember.
it.
Probably not. I don't remember.
You're making a
what-
plateau harder by the fact you went, oh, I'm going to talk about this, and then no, I'm not.
Well, like
You made it go,
It's like,
and then
we'll
just
get there
drop.
in a couple of hours. Don't worry. It's like,
Like,
we'll get there.
I've got
How much
plenty
longer?
of.
I can't really tell you.
But-
We'll
but-
just
but
get there.
talk
I
about
promise
it.
we
There's
will.
just like there's plenty of shit.
That's
to
what's
talk
happening
about
right
now. Like
Then talk about it. Let Dev and I put our arrogant 2 cents in.
we're fighting Nazis in America right now. That's what I want.
No, we're fighting the Russians.
We're
It's
fighting
the
Nazis.
Cold War
We
again.
got fucking neo Nazis doing all kinds of crazy shit right now.
And ISIS is in the Philippines.
And ISIS is in the Philippines. Like, there's all kinds. And fuck, they thought Kim Jong-un could have launched a fucking missile at Guam today.
Don't forget that our president is also like he's throwing fire, like putting gasoline on the fire with his fucking words.
He's standing above the fire with a barrel of oil and just like teeter-tottering over the cliff.
That's a really good image.
Like just do.
Was he like Donkey Kong?
And then more oil is falling from the sky into the barrel while he's holding it, and it's just getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And he's gonna fucking drop that barrel on the fire and just fucking burn the whole field down. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. It's just fucking ridiculous.
You remember the fire that happened next to the high school at Langham?
Which one?
The big field fire.
There's been so many.
The big field fire that was set by like a random. I don't know if you were in high school yet.
You saying you were young?
Well, he's older than me, so
I was by quite a few months, but like all right. So like somebody was like.
Well, you got to start a year. You got to start school a year earlier than I did, so
yeah,
that would be why.
I might have been my freshman year, where somebody was out in the field that was like behind the tennis courts.
I love how we go from
and it like all of a sudden like caught on fire, and people were trying to figure out what it was, and I think it was before. That was actually way before that the
fitness
the 24. No, is it 20? Is it?
It's a LA Fitness. Man.
LA Fitness.
You mean Law Fitness?
Way before LA Fitness was ever built there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a big fucking field fire, and like they had like firefighters come in on both sides and just fucking spray it down. And
I remember the fire that happened next to Hefe's old apartment complex. Remember that field that just caught on fire where they have the U.S. mail place, the post office on Highway 6?
Oh, that fucking rat hole apartment?
Yeah.
Those rat hole apartments?
Yeah,
Was it like a year ago, right?
No, that was a while ago, but like that shit fucking caught on fire too. I don't know. People have been catching all kinds of shit on fire lately.
Yeah, there's been like a few fires. There was an apartment.
There was
complex.
kids setting trees on fire behind fucking Walmart a while back. They were just
That was a long time ago.
they were getting drunk and setting trees on fire.
All those crazy kids.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Fire,
Yeah, I knew one of those kids. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you setting trees on fire? I was bored. I was drunk. I just drank a bottle of wine. What?
They're classy.
Was it boxed wine though?
Yes. They would slap that bag, man.
Just
slap
like-
that bag.
Holding the box wine over and
Setting trees on fire, man. And like
throwing the box wine on the tree.
they also set the park on
Is that the keg
fire.
stand equivalent of it?
What?
The keg stand equivalent of box wine?
I guess.
They set the park on fire. They're a bunch of fucking crazy kids, man.
In my old neighborhood.
But yeah, the world's going to shit.
Well, it's got you giving flames,
Nazis.
apparently.
Fuck Nazis and their tiki torches.
Speaking of Nazis, though, one time I got my tire slashed in my neighborhood.
What's that face for?
Shut the fuck up.
I saw something on Twitter about like random people just like walking in and buying tiki torches, and at the store I think it's the store at that person works at, and they're like they don't get it, but it's like what did she say?
You don't want to be associated with tiki torches anymore because like you're gonna get called a Nazi.
By buying a fucking tiki torch?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I gotta
bro.
put some in my fucking backyard along the fucking shrubs so there's less.
Yeah, you're brown,
mosquitoes.
but you don't want to be a white guy buying a fucking tiki torch. You might be associated with being a Nazi going on a Unite the Right rally.
I saw this picture earlier of these people like standing over Confederate like soldiers like.
The statue?
I'm just watching what's happening here.
Are you talking about the kids who were literally stomping on a fucking Confederate statue?
Yeah, because like.
See, like I think it's stupid that you're stomping on a fucking statue that you really don't really know anything about. Yes, please. But you can remove it or move it to a certain place, but you don't need to be removing all of history because you still need to know where you come from. But like it's a weird thing, like these Confederate soldiers, it's a part of history. We don't want to forget where we came from because we don't want anything like what fucking slavery and like a civil war to happen again. But even though it's still gonna happen. Like it's happening right now, just because they're reteaching all the shit that supposedly happened and what supposedly didn't happen. But
they changed all of that in the education system.
Yeah, within the education system, and that's why we're having these problems now. You're not teaching the correct history, and if we all knew the correct history, we wouldn't be worried about these statues as much as we are. But it kind of is sparking it's like a catalyst of speaking about what we do need to do about civil rights change now, going into the next stage of our society, because we still have a lot of issues with the way we have our society built right now, and it is kind of fucked up, and we need to fix it. So,
how fucked up? How?
Like we're still trying to we still fucking have Nazis, man. We still have.
Okay, but no matter what, they're always gonna be there.
Yeah, but
they're just out in the open now because they're.
We have fucking racist politicians who are trying to push towards
always going to be there.
Racist laws. Like they're fucking taking people out. Like ICE is just taking people now.
What's ICE?
ICE.
You said
immigration.
ISIS.
I said ICE. I said ICE is taking people out in broad daylight and just going into people's homes. ICE is. So. But ICE is. I need to put a little space in between ICE and the word is. But they're arresting people and deporting them left and right.
They're also just racially profiling everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fun conversation.
It's just gonna get worse. It's just gonna get worse as these nationalist type groups gain more and more support in this country. It's just going to keep getting worse. And nationalists. And it actually kind of makes me think of This Is England, fucking English nationalists.
So what was your story?
I don't remember now.
It was fire.
But fucking dude ran over a bunch of people, to try to prove a point or just to send some type of message, or
the guy in that Ford Mustang.
It was a Charger or some shit. He ran over 19 people.
Oh, you're talking about a different story. I'm talking about that guy in that Mustang who lost control and crashed into people.
No, this guy did it purposely.
Yeah, but it's just we shouldn't be dealing with this type of shit in this day and age. We should be more focused on building those tunnels in California.
I was just contemplating, no. Referencing stuff to do around town, just because there was that thing at Discovery Green.
Where you scream as Goku?
Yeah.
And then they're going to have one for whenever you run as Naruto.
At the Trump Tower?
There's
another one.
You can go on
that's one I posted.
The promenade at Discovery Green. You can run through it like Naruto. I thought that would be funny. But you guys went very political. I was just trying to have a quick jaw. But it went that way.
They did try to start a rally on September 11th at A&M too. But the A&M canceled it. They're not allowing it to happen because
rally for what?
White supremacist, or a same type of thing as Unite the Right, but at A&M, and it was scheduled for September 11th, and A&M approved, then canceled. Because they approved, and then within a couple of days it canceled it.
Hey. No, it's just what the person approving it is hey.
If they meant us, I'm what?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Then they also got groups, there's this group called the Patriot Group, and they're fighting for...
Oh, with Mel Gibson? Love that movie.
Mel Gibson would be funding these people.
That's the Patriot, not the Patriot Group.
But, they're
got the word Patriot in it.
Heath Ledger in it.
They're protesting for both sides to have the right to protest.
In the movie.
It's hilarious. They're protesting for both sides to have the right to protest, even though they don't believe in one side, but they do believe in the racist side. They have to stop themselves and say, I'm not a Nazi. If you have to stop and say that you're not a Nazi while you're talking, you're probably a Nazi. Like, just to like protect yourself and whatever you're trying to say or believe.
What the fuck you're talking about?
Like,
right
there's
now.
a group called the Patriot Group who are protesting to let the nationalists protest and then let Antifa protest. They're trying to protest to say that they both have the right to protest each other and protest what, like, it's their freedom of speech. But they also talk shit about one side and not talk shit about the other side. So they have their own agenda, but they're trying to say everybody has the right to say what the fuck they want to say. But they're also talking shit about Antifa, and they also have to stop in the middle of their speeches or talks to defend themselves and say that they're not Nazis. So if you have to literally stop what you're saying to defend yourself and say that you're not a Nazi, you're probably a Nazi. Or you have some type of fucked up belief system deep down, rooted inside. That was my telephone. It fell off my lap. My bad. Sorry to get...
Announce it to the world and bring everybody down.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, it's
Get on
just
your phone's level.
been political for the last, like, probably 15 minutes about fucking Nazis. I'm sorry. 10 minutes?
I don't know. It's a while.
5 minutes? Sorry. I hate Nazis. I'm done.
They
Can
make
we-
good movies, though.
Do you hear about the guy who got arrested in Germany for doing a Nazi salute?
Yeah, he got punched. This American did a Nazi Hitler
Oh, yeah.
salute.
Oh, he got
in
beat the fuck
Germany.
up and
Like,
then they bailed.
yeah, he got beat the fuck up, and like Germany doesn't even take that shit cool. They're like, nope, fuck you. We're gonna beat you the fuck up. I can dig
Wasn't
it.
the proudest moment.
They're still not happy about it. Don't remind them, because they're better than that. Or they'll come back to rule the world. Just like, don't push them into it. Because Germany can do it again.
They probably got mages riding on like jetpacks filled with mana,
That sounds like a waste of
protecting
mana.
the fatherland.
Dude, I'd be
Saying
terrified.
prayers,
Like, I'd be
sniping
terrified.
people.
I've been showing Megan that show.
It's such a good show.
I think you and her and Kalutz did try to trick me into eating healthy food. Because you basically tricked me into eating an apple today.
He didn't trick us into eating an apple.
You said it was going to help the smacking on the show. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna eat an apple.
There's nothing
says
wrong
gonna-
with an apple. Like, do you hate apples?
No, I just like
He
I don't.
doesn't eat
Are
healthy.
you
I
racist
just
against apples now?
I just
Yeah, I think he is.
typically don't think about eating an apple. I'm like,
You're a Nazi apple.
I just see you at the grocery store just walk, like, pushing your cart by the apples.
goddamn fucking
Yeah.
apples.
Just like the entire barrel rolls them on the ground, starts stomping on them.
No, that's what I feel about coconut.
Good luck stomping on a coconut.
I fucking hate coconuts.
I was watching
I also hate pickles. Fucking hate pickles.
but you like Pickle Rick.
I like Pickle Rick. I hate pickles and cucumbers. Cucumbers are just pretending that they're not, like, pickles are just pretending they're not cucumbers. That's all it is.
No.
That's it.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Pickles are just pretending they're not cucumbers. That's why fuck pickles and cucumbers.
Some people do.
Well, fuck you, man. All right? They like to be cucumbers and pickles, and they like to be eaten.
How
I
do
don't
you
have to be
know?
a dick about cucumbers and pickles because they're delicious and
They're not.
Where are you going with this? I was like,
Are you saying that
it's I don't
A
know. It's
pickle?
going for
The
like
only way I'll eat a cucumber is if it's relished. That's it. On a hot dog. That's it. Relish on a hot dog. That's the only way I'll eat
wait,
a cucumber.
do you mean pickle relish?
I was gonna say it'd be a pickled relish, which all that really is just a cut up pickle.
Yeah.
There's like no extra ingredients. It's
Yeah,
just, it's
I
just
know.
a cut up pickle.
I know. And they gave it another name. Like, who decided all this
Not
bullshit?
really. They gave it pickled and then they called it
They
relish.
just added an extra name, relish. Ooh, it's not pickles. It's a pickle relish.
Fuck pickles.
It's
Fuck
fucking
cucumbers.
it's fucking pickle. It's just diced into tiny
you're
fucking pieces.
trying to trick me into
put it on
eating
a fucking hot
healthy
dog, which
food.
is really fucking weird.
trying to
What's wrong
trick
with
me.
eating apples?
What do you have against apples, you apple Nazi?
Nothing. I just hate applesauce. Applesauce sucks, and so does apple juice.
Applesauce is good. The cinnamon applesauce.
Apple
Ooh.
juice.
Get
is
the fuck
gross
out of here,
as
dude.
fuck.
Like for Hanukkah, we eat
What?
latkes.
Hanukkah.
Oh yeah,
We eat
okay.
latkes. Have you had
Latkes.
latkes?
I don't know what the fuck a latke is. I don't know.
It's a potato pancake. Like it's like
Fuck was that?
sorry.
Jesus.
You got excited there.
So,
Like his
so
dick
it's
just
it's like
grew
was it-
instantly.
that wasn't
and
his
hit the
hand.
microphone. Just thinking about latkes.
Dude, latkes are good, man.
Getting a fucking boner for latkes.
It's like you eat it with it's like applesauce and then the potato pancake. And just eat it together. It's so good.
Sounds like poor people food.
Are you saying Jewish or poor people?
That's what they eat for Hanukkah.
That's
Hey,
pretty
potatoes,
racist.
potatoes and apples. Potatoes and apples.
It's like what they do like
Hey,
for
man,
Hanukkah, man. It's good.
I've got Irish in me, and the Irish eat a lot of fucking potatoes because they were poor people who could only eat potatoes.
Now he's trying to defend himself. You see that? He shouldn't
There
defend
was also
himself.
a potato famine too.
Yeah, there was a potato famine. That's why they came to America.
That might be why you're here.
It's probably.
Potatoes made you the way you are today.
I know. That's why I love potatoes.
And that's why you're born.
Tonight on E.
Hey, we're all in the same
It just has him
economic bracket.
like black
here.
shadowed with like a voiceover. I fucking hate apples. Like, and it just says like
They call him Deep Throat.
No, I wouldn't be on the apple because I like to eat Granny Smith apples and Golden Delicious apples. Those are the only apples I really like.
Wait, it's all about Fiji apples are best.
Yeah, Fiji apples are really good.
It's all about them Granny Smiths.
No,
Granny
God no,
Smiths are
Fiji.
good.
G. Smith.
Fiji apples are good, really good, and
The Golden Delicious, man.
There was something else though that I really like.
Gala.
Galas. Galas are good.
I only know all these apples because like people are, what kind of apple is this at work? I'm like, just G. Smith. That one's green. I don't care. It's the cheapest one. Hey.
But no.
What you had was a organic Fiji apple.
I thought you were gonna be like, you guys.
You
all,
paid that extra $1.50 for the
You
organic.
guys ate worms.
like we all like the
Hey,
Snow White
protein
apple.
with my apples, right on.
Yeah, right.
I could be
Fucking
baked.
genetically modified organic food.
It's
That's everything else that you eat.
It wasn't
Uh-huh.
attacking us, so I don't consider it genetically modified.
Everything is genetically modified.
So, at work yesterday, I started working. Everybody,
Ooh, big working man.
I know I was
You got a uniform?
to.
What's your uniform? Do you look sexy?
He
I wear whatever the fuck I want.
For real?
Yeah.
You don't have a uniform?
No.
You just walk up there in assless chaps.
Yeah, and it's a really t-shirt, and just as long as I have my safety vest on and my ID badge, I'm good.
That says Kasha Mohara.
Sure, whatever you said. I don't even know what you said. So I was at work yesterday, and these two guys that I was training, the guy that was training us, and the other guy that was training with me, was an older dude. They were talking about how like they own land and they go hunting and shit like that.
Ooh, nice.
And
let's befriend those
they're
dudes.
talking about how Texas passed a law where you can give boars something that doesn't coagulate the blood. So if like they get a cut or anything, they just bleed out, or they internally start bleeding.
They give aboard this thing.
Why would you want to do
something
that?
they throw out like hogs, not boars, hogs.
That makes it dangerous. Like,
Well, still like
pigs.
pigs anyway. But
Yeah, it's a hog, like a wild hog. It's because of wogs.
well, I understand feral hogs are a problem.
are very destructive, and they fuck
don't
up a lot
die.
of shit.
Like, I understand that they're a problem, but like, why?
So they're feeding, they're
does it-
throwing
does it
this out,
is
this
it
like
a-
feed out in the wild, so
Dogs.
hogs can fucking eat it, and it's just like it could fuck with everybody else because everybody else could be eating that shit. So if like any kind of like, if you eat like pork or maybe like a deer or something might have it, or they picked it up and ate it, and you're eating
What
venison.
if a human eats that animal?
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, that's just
That's
so
fucked, right?
dangerous.
And that's something that our state
approved.
approved. Yeah, they passed a law on that.
Wow. That's fucking horrible. Like, I understand we have a feral hog problem, tearing up land and
Well,
like
that-
reproducing very rapidly.
Also, you hunt them, they don't die.
Yeah.
You
Hard to
you
kill.
can shoot them and they just like run off and just
I've-
destroy everything in their path.
I've gone hog hunting before.
That's why
It's fucking
That's
scary.
why Robert Baratheon and the pig died together because they fought to the death.
No, like I went wild
Mm-hmm.
boar hunting with this fucking army ranger dude, and we didn't go with guns. We went with knives.
I was gonna say, like, what does he just like black paint each
Well,
other?
the thing is, you can
knife.
you can trick them. You can trick them if you got spotlights and shit. You can trick them, freeze them real quick, and they'll freeze. And then like
What?
Yeah.
Like a Mr. Freeze gun?
And they walk up and just snap their necks.
No.
Just take a bite off their ear.
Rambo of hogs.
I was terrified because the plan, I had a knife, and then my friend had a knife. We had knives. We're just walking in the woods with knives in the middle of the dark with a fucking spotlight trying to
In
find
the middle of dark.
in the middle of the night, and it was dark as fuck. So, whatever.
Under the moonlight.
We were hunting by moonlight and spotlight.
I think the ultimate challenge of this podcast is to
Yeah.
get through a story.
So this
You're telling
dude,
me.
the Army Ranger guy, he tells us, when we find the boar, just shine it in the eyes, and it's gonna get scared. I'm gonna jump on its back and grab its tusks, and then wrestle it to the ground. Your job is to stab it in the neck. I'm like, what? He's like, yes, just don't
I would have
stab
been
me.
like, do you have a
Just
pamphlet
don't
for this?
stab me, boys, all right? Just stab the boar in the neck and don't stab me. That's all I ask.
And then he was like, if I say run, run. Okay.
Where? It's dark.
Yeah, it's just dark as fuck. I've never been on this property before in my entire
Man,
life.
that thing would have fucked you up if y'all didn't stab it right.
I was gonna say,
Luckily, we came across one patch, but there was some babies, and the mom got upset and shit, and started getting really fucking fierce. So we were
Did
just,
you go hog wild?
Oh,
oh, you're just the back
She's
but
the
you know,
one mom
she started
apocalypse.
screeching. She started screeching like a banshee, and just
You mean like a hog?
whatever.
Banshee hog.
But never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that right now.
What?
Finishing my story. It looks like he put something on his head.
But
What the
on
fuck
whose
are you
head?
talking about?
It looks like and something looks different in there.
What? Where?
The hunter.
There's a
It's
hood.
wearing its hood.
Okay, then did you put the hood on
It's in the
recently?
hood.
It's always had the hood.
Okay, I'm fucking dumb. So we end up did not
We end up
ended
did not.
Jesus.
We
I
ended
bet
up
you I can
not
get up,
getting
get a beer, and he's still going to be talking about this story because he's never going to finish.
We didn't get a boar. We went back. It was terrifying. It's over. God damn it.
Well, that story was a bore.
Ho ho. Ling ling.
He's not golf clapping.
Golf clapping.
Anything else happen today?
Today, we went and got pizza.
Yeah, we got cardboard.
They're about to make it to where you don't have to interact with any people at Little Caesars anymore.
Wait, how does that work?
It's gonna run all automated and shit.
There was one time I went to Jack in the Box. They had the little kiosk. And I was like, oh, hey, this is cool. And I was like, oh, they don't hire anyone to do cashier anymore. I'm like, oh, okay. Came back a few weeks later, it was gone. I was like, oh, what? Huh? Maybe.
So how does that work?
You walk up, there's a little screen, you just beep, 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 beep. And it's like, this is your total. Put your card in. And then it just takes your card, and then a little while later, it's like, oh, your number's ready.
Or people making it though, right?
Yeah, that just beats the.
Oh,
back.
they just don't talk to you. They just look at you like, we can't speak, sir.
Amazon's working on a fully automated store as well.
Yeah, I saw that where you just go grab a sandwich and walk out.
One of my classes, we had, it was called Special Topics of Logistics, and we learned about RFID technology, which we'll use at work, the radio frequency identification.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our little case studies was, they called it the store of the future or store tomorrow or something like that. And it was a fully RFID store.
It's big. You have to have that chip implanted, right?
It's super small though. It's like the size of.
It's a little bark.
I don't give a
fingernail.
fuck. I'm not having a chip implanted in me. That's
It's
gonna
not
be
in you. It's in the store. Every barcode have it. And what you do is you would be like, all right.
Well, I know
you,
some
you do
people
a
are-
little search and see what you want.
scan with your hand.
No,
You pay for
no,
shit with
God,
your
no, that's
hand.
something completely different. What you
No,
do?
it's like it's on the label of the
Yeah,
you
it's
know how
on-
you have a label like a sticker label.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a tiny little portion, not that
and
big,
it'd be like a little square.
that big.
Oh.
And it's just beep. And that
It-
label is on that.
Yeah.
And it basically would show you on a little screen. You'd be like, I want this item, and it'd be like, it would search through the list and you'd find it, and it'd show you the pathway to the store leading to the item. And then after you check out, you'd just kind of walk through a little bar or a little two standing bars.
Kind of like a subway train thing.
Kind of.
Boom, boom.
It's like when you're trying to steal from a store and there's two little bars.
Yeah.
You'd walk through them and it would hit every item you have, and then you'd go to the register and just be like, all right, this is your total. And you'd be able to review every item if you needed to, and then just pay, and walk out. And then by the time you walked out, it would knock all the security tags off or when it start beeping as you leave. It's pretty cool.
I don't know how I would feel about and like all those RFD, like all those little things being in like all these households. Like, what else could they potentially be possible? Like, what's the end of their their abilities? Like, could you record?
It might.
I don't need any recording devices or tracking devices. I don't need like, what if that chip measures like how many times you pick up that box and sends back info? Like, you picked up this box this amount of times.
All it needs is an accelerometer.
And they could make it tiny as fuck, couldn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
considering the fact that accelerometer controllers are it's probably on your phone right now too.
Mm-hmm.
Your phone's no bigger than your dick
Mm-hmm.
in your hand.
It's supposed to be.
That's slightly terrifying, like, because it's a cool idea, but it's still terrifying because they could add more abilities to this thing that it's trying to help your life, you know?
Well, yeah, but
I'm sorry, I'm always afraid of Big Brother and the government watching me and listening, and
it's for the better of humanity.
why has it got to be for the better of humanity?
I'm surprised you're worried about that, considering the fact you have a cell phone. At any time, anything.
Yeah, it's got 2 cameras. It's got microphones. Like, it can see forward and backwards, listen to
It has
me,
a
and
G-
track me
Has a GPS too.
constantly. And then it also sends back data for everything that I look for, because all cell phones are connected to Google. Most of them are.
It's not even that. It's the fact that Google takes all the research anyways. That's why suggestive searches come up.
Did you hear about Google's AI system making its own language and talking to itself with other computers and shit? And we don't know what it was like.
Aren't they being sued for that though?
I don't know.
It seems like there's some huge lawsuit with Google.
Tesla's shit is like, not Tesla. Elon Musk's his AI did the same shit. Everybody's AI systems are creating their own speech patterns and shit, and saying things back and forth to themselves that we can't understand. We don't know what it means.
Videos in the background.
Like, it could be
Skynet.
nonsense, or like, but a computer doesn't answer back with nonsense when asked a nonsense question. Like, they were having conversations and that we can't understand. And it's like baffling, and they had to shut down these systems. Like, the Facebook AI did it, the Google AI did it, and Elon Musk's AI did it.
Is your cat meowing?
Is that
Musk or Tusk?
Elon Musk? My bad. I don't.
Elon Tusk.
Tusk.
Justin Long's new role.
Dude,
That'd be a weird story.
that would be a great movie. Like, Justin Long plays Elon Tusk, and he's a scientist who is working on transhumanism or transhumans. So he's actually implanting animal DNA into these human beings with the CRISPR.
I'm watching the cat now.
Like, that would be a cool movie. Hello, Charlie.
What is it? Finish those.
What is this? Is that a sour? What is it?
This is. You're so wise, you're like a miniature Buddha covered with hair. Does yours
I
have a
Minion.
thing in it? What does yours have in it? Oh, nothing.
Mine's a minion. It's
What is this?
What is this? What do we have in there, Papa Smurf?
yet.
My burp developed into a cough.
It's better.
Oh shit, that was
Jesus!
Ow.
Ow!
That hurt like fuck.
Ouchies.
That cannot be undone.
Huh?
Or can it?
Oh, whatever he does, he doesn't complain. But whenever else bumps, he's like, "Oh, my ears."
I mean, I gotta go back and listen to it anyway, so I'm gonna hear it regardless. I listened
You're
to
gonna
it
get
at
so
like,
mad at, like,
I listened
past
to it at like 65 on my volume.
Yeah, you put.
So I mean,
Just mark where it is.
Who's Mark?
yeah, I don't know, Mark. All right, are you done with your boots?
Yeah.
No, but
Finish your boot.
Das Boot, yeah.
It's like I just recently opened this.
Oh, you gotta finish your boot, or I'm drinking that.
You fucking cockknocker.
I feel like I got cheated.
I accidentally poured too much in my glass.
He has the most out of everybody.
I was gonna say, I'm
But
like,
it's his, so it's fine.
I'll
His house.
fix that.
yeah. Let me get a little bit ahead of you guys.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to have to rush this. I'll drink it afterwards.
Then you don't get to drink that.
I get to drink it.
You don't get to drink that. Give that here.
No.
Give it here. You don't get to drink it.
Trade me, you take the one less.
Oh yeah, you get the minion one.
You want to wrestle me for it?
What are we doing? Just smelling it? Just
It smells good, right?
it does actually.
I grabbed yours because yours has more head. The more head it has, the more of an aroma you'll have from it. You get to smell pretty a lot of what's in there. This is Jester King's Witchmaker Farmhouse Rye IPA.
Ooh.
Austin, Texas. You want to hear the story about the Witchmaker?
Yeah.
The culprit behind the Salem witch trials was not demonic possession, which would have been kind of cool, but ergo infected rye. The rye malt and aromatic hops in this beer aren't likely to transform you into a witch, but maybe they'll inspire you to think about your own transformation. Perhaps into an individual, a free thinker, someone who speaks their mind and follows their dreams. Personally, we'd go with transforming into an army of flying Viking bears, but what do we know? Then it says Jester King is an authentic farmhouse brewery located in beautiful Texas Hill Country on the outskirts of Austin, Texas. We make farmhouse ales and spontaneously fermented beers. Oh, beers tied to a time, place, and people. So... not bad.
Interesting.
It's very dry.
I'm really mad.
Yeah.
I'm really mad at Funimation right now.
Why?
Why aren't you drinking the beer?
Because I'm looking at the Your Name pre-order is supposed to open up today. I've been keeping an eye on the Funimation shop.
I know they have all the My Hero Funkos. And I don't know. I never really checked the shop.
I was checking out because they're supposed to open up the pre-orders from Your Name today, and I was hoping to get a collector's edition. The movie's awesome.
Haven't seen it.
Hell, we could watch it right now.
It's got your name written all over it.
Ooh. You should have gone to that fucking pun off, man. Yeah.
That
You'd
was
have done good, but I think you were still out of town.
I think so.
We need to go up to the improv soon, man.
Yeah.
We were gonna go the other day, but I kind of failed through.
Yeah.
$10
cost
a
them
head,
money.
man. $10 a head.
Yeah.
Like-
That sucked. Unless we go up,
Yeah, I'm kind of broke as fuck right now, but
we can go. But then
how long is the how long do you have to be up if you go up?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
That's nothing. Like I've got the times I went over.
I can do my card bit in 3 minutes.
I feel like it'd take me 6 minutes to do everything.
I've been working on that bit too, man.
You just got to start with like little ones.
And then I finished in 2. I'm like, what do I do for the last minute? And then you see the giant hook just go, all right, come on, get off.
Come here. Come here.
Did you see that thing that I posted about the virtual comedy club?
Virtual comedy club?
Yeah, it's a virtual comedy club that you can do on. I think it's right now. It's on. It's a Steam exclusive or whatever Steam is. Or
Did y'all hear that?
yeah, slightly, but
Your cat meowing?
Doorbell.
I didn't hear the doorbell actually.
Who was it?
I heard the door.
Solicitors again.
What are they soliciting?
Home renovations.
Home renovations?
Did you ask me they have volcano insurance?
You need to bring out the
The no soliciting sign, put it on the gargoyle.
like bring out like a religious book every time someone comes to the door.
Or just
bring
answer the door in a really like short kimono.
and just
what?
A really short kimono, and then just have on like oddly placed lipstick and be like, "How can I help you?"
nah, just try to convert all the solicitors, man.
I could probably do that.
Have you
Which
heard
one, the
about
lipstick
Jesus
or the-
Christ and the Church of Latter-day Saints?
Convert the solicitors.
into to Mormons or Christians
Or you do like Tamtam and start believing in Pastafarianism now.
What the fuck is that?
Pastafarianism.
It's the giant spaghetti monster deity. That's the religion. That's the actual name that they gave it. Pastafarianism.
Pastafarianism.
He kept reading me backstories about it. It just sounded like someone made it up and had to dig the hole way too deep.
I'm sure it's funny.
It's humorous, but that's not what it's supposed to be.
I'd rather go to the Church of Hyperion, but
Woo, church! Oh wait, wrong hype.
this room kind of looks like a church.
You know what the church really is, right?
The church? Joey Diaz is the show?
No, man, not.
The church? The original main house or the second main house?
In
The mountain
Hyperion,
church?
in Hyperion, the
Oh, you're talking about in Hyperion. I thought he was talking about the mountain church or remember the mountain church, right?
yeah, I remember that, but it's just like that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is in Hyperion, the tribal people, when one of their own would die, it would take him down a cliff, and in the middle of this climb down the cliff there was a cave, and in that cave is this bright light and an altar, and they would put their dead on the altar, and a shrike would come out and bless the body and take his soul and bring him back to life. And it was like, it's really weird, it's crazy. So they look at the shrike as a god, because whenever the other person would come back, they wouldn't be themselves. They'd be something completely different and just not all there. And that's something that the priest, one of the pilgrims from the pilgrimage going on to Hyperion during the war that's happening, that's present in the book, he visits. That's the first time he's ever visited Hyperion. Read it. It's good as fuck.
It went really deep, man.
Huh?
It went deep.
I mean, I've read the series. It's good as fuck.
So what's
Highly recommend it.
what's new with anime this week?
We were watching The Reflection earlier. I think they're like 5 or 6 episodes in now, huh?
I don't know.
It was interesting.
I've been so behind on anime lately.
I didn't watch Super this week, which
Super
is
was good this week, dude.
Super was great last week.
Yeah, last week was good.
I've just been mostly digging my head in Overwatch.
Yo, man, me too.
Dude, Overwatch though.
It
Most
hurt.
frustrating
Here.
thing ever.
Go into y'all's Overwatch. I'll just sit here.
So, did you play Lucio Ball Comp yet?
No, I don't like Lucio Ball. But when I
I
did,
didn't like it either. Like I quit Overwatch after that when it first came out last year.
Lucio Ball is a character, Lucio. Pretty much you play soccer, and it's this giant ball that
I saw your video where you did like some
That
cool
save?
or whatever.
Yeah, that's
I
Lucio
don't know.
Ball. Yeah, it's Lucio Ball.
It kind of reminds
Summer
me of
games. Super
the
Mario
games,
Strikers.
I guess, remind me of that.
You ever Rocket League?
Not Rocket League.
No, it literally reminds me of Rocket League.
Was it Rocket League that had that dude is Zach in the back? Zach is back in the Ak pack. Like you would have little mini games. You'd kill bugs and you would jump over like
No, Rocket League is the predecessor to Super
fuck.
Battle Acrobatic Cars or something like that.
This I would have to ask my little brother. Me and my little
What?
brother used to play this game on.
you know, Rocket League's a.
I think it was
predecessor,
Xbox, Xbox or Sega. No, it was Xbox, and it was like a party game for Xbox.
Wait, okay, keep going.
And you would have
It was like
a-
Mario Party, right?
Yeah, but it,
Fusion
Frenzy.
something?
yeah,
Fusion Frenzy.
some shit like that. And you had like the one small dude was Zach, and then he had like blonde hair and shit, and his
And you had the
catchphrase.
Jet Set Radio ripoff?
Yeah,
Jet Set Radio was the shit. Y'all ever play that?
Yeah, in Fusion Frenzy, there's a Microsoft ripoff
Like,
of them.
are you looking it up? Mm-hmm. That game was the shit.
Some of our friends,
For some reason, when you said whatever
and
game,
I bought a
you
copy
said.
of Fusion Frenzy.
But like,
Ripped on it.
that's what this. Yeah, that game.
That's the one.
Then the
So,
second one was
like,
lame.
The Overwatch like I guess the Lucio Ball kind of reminds me of those types of games.
Not really.
Like the party style game, like playing, like kicking a ball around and like winning. Or my favorite was the where you had the tail and you had to trap your opponent inside your tail,
Like
and he would,
Snake, kind of.
yeah,
Or like
Tron?
Tron.
or like Tron. The tanks, killing each other with tanks and shit.
Yeah. I remember my favorite like kind of party game that we played when we were little was Conker's Bad Fur Day, but like the
In 64 or the Xbox version?
64. It was one where you could be. It was the teddies versus the squirrels.
I thought that was a Live and Reloaded for the Xbox.
No, it was on the original. Me and my friend used to play it all the time.
I was thinking, because we have it on the Xbox as well. We were playing that too.
Yeah, that was the original one where like all the teddies were like kind of like German Nazi zombie teddy bears.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the second one. Still.
No, that's on the first one.
I didn't think the first one had multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, it was on like the other mode. You could do the heist mode with the weasels. But I remember that game was really fun. We always wanted to get the sword because you could
Go back into Overwatch.
I'm listening to him talk.
I was gonna say, what do you mean go back in Overwatch? I was enjoying the story.
They're talking. And
I don't know.
I have Conquer Bad Fur Day from Xbox though.
Y'all usually
Which
talk
one?
about Overwatch for
Conquer Bad Fur Day from Xbox. I have it.
Yeah, I have it for 64 still.
No, I have.
I can
Dude,
that
sell it
game's
for
worth
like
money.
$80.
it's hard to find one for the 64.
Find one in the box and factory sealed. You're in some serious money.
500.
That's I have
Serious money.
the original. Like I was going through my closet and I found it. I was like, oh my.
You have a box for it too?
No.
Oh, so
Who honestly keeps the boxes?
Those boxes
were a
are so
kid.
flimsy.
Hey, I
though.
still have
boxes
all
are
my
huge,
I still have
like
all
this
my
big.
Disney VHSs.
It was like
in
the size of a
boxes.
VHS.
It's bigger than that.
Yeah, it was like big, but it's like
It's like Ghost.
And then yeah, we'd always play like that and like X-Men Legends.
Do you ever War Gods? Or did you never play that one?
X-Men was the shit on Sega.
Not that one. The one on like PS2 where
Well, I had the Sega Nomad, so I could
that was on
take
64.
X-Men with me. So I'd just play X-Men in the
Still
car.
have your Nomad?
Speaking of Sega on the go, Sonic Mania came out today and everyone's losing their shit.
I'd have to ask my mother. She might still have it in a box somewhere, or some guy got really lucky and found it in a box at my parents' old house when they left all that shit in the garage.
Did you see Sonic Mania?
I got to get all my my Disney VHSs though. So
I guess
You
not.
weren't able to look through
I was
anything
kill
else.
myself now.
I wasn't able to. The garage was full of shit, man.
What are you going on about?
What are you
No, I'm just
talking
kidding.
about?
I was talking about Sega on the go. I said, Did you?
Who gives
hear-
a shit about Sonic Mayhem?
Well, I had
It's not Mayhem, it's Mania.
Whatever.
I had Sonic.
Close enough.
Like I had.
No, today Sonic Mania came out.
Oh.
So did Alien Covenant.
Yeah, I saw that at work.
Oh yeah. You saw it at work? You were playing it at work?
I had work today.
Oh, you were at work and you saw it on the shelf. Oh, they were just
So wait.
playing
Oh, I worked today too.
It came out on DVD.
Did you see it at work?
Covenant came out on DVD.
Blueray.
I don't know. I don't know if
I want to see the.
But did it
all
come
the
out
at work?
scenes.
VHS.
All right, too many.
like
Too
I
many
had
people talking.
One at a time.
like
One
I
at a
had
time.
like DVD packages that packages that felt like DVDs, and like one of those might have been Alien Covenant.
Covenant, you say?
Nothing
And
to say.
I mean, I don't know. It's just
I want to see all the behind the scenes stuff on Covenant. Like that, I've seen the movie.
yeah.
All I want is just to see everything that happened.
I went and I
behind.
watched it alone in a theater.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
what I
did?
wanted to do.
Well, because the Covenant.
You sure you want to see the
Just did it
guy
by
get up and
yourself?
go to the bathroom 3 times?
Why didn't you call one of us?
Because
We've
I
gone
had
with you.
Gemma, but then I told Gemma I was going to go watch it, and she's like, no. I was like, fine.
That's a good. You're not my real daughter.
That's when
Let's storm out.
that's when you're gonna be like my parents and then make you watch it.
I made her watch Alien.
Yeah, my parents
pretty
made me
terrifying.
watch those scary movies. They were like, you're
But,
gonna
like,
watch this.
I
And
thought
no.
about like what my parents did and like what my dad did. He would show us scary movies, but they were on like TBS, so it was like edited.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
So like
Oh,
that was
no.
okay, but
No, it wasn't.
But I mean, like it was for like stuff that was really gory.
My stepdad went to the art institute or in some art school or some shit. I don't know. And so he was into the director cuts. I grew up on director cuts, man. Like special edition, just like brutal as fuck. Just not giving a fuck what I saw. Unless it was titties, close your eyes. But everything else,
boys can't see this until you're 18.
These
Yeah.
are not for you. There you
yeah.
go.
But like it would be a delayed. Close your
Dad.
eyes. They'd just be like
Like,
eyes. They'd be closed, and then they're like, okay. We could hear everything still, like especially if it's some type of sex scene. Just you hear the whole sex scene, but you can't see
You hear
it.
the music.
what is Matthew McConaughey doing? How do you know that name?
My mom loves Matthew McConaughey.
all right.
I'll say it's all right.
All right.
My mom loves that man. But no, we just grew up on just like brutal fucking movies. Just like my
Remember,
stepdad didn't give a fuck.
I have the thing on YouTube, so I can watch it wherever I'm at. You want it?
Let's watch it right now.
Click.
What, you can-
I didn't know the thing was like a
What thing on
remake.
YouTube?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, what?
The Thing.
Oh, The Thing. Oh, that's what. I love that fucking movie.
The remake, the 90s remake?
Imagine
Kurt
seeing
Russell.
Or Kurt Russell was the remake.
The Thing. That was the remake. They made one in like the 60s.
that. Yeah, Kurt Russell's
Right? I didn't know.
Ah,
But then they did another one in like 2010.
That one was horrible.
that's
Stupid as
right.
fuck.
They did do one in 2000.
Stupid as fuck.
It told the story of where like those Swedish guys came
If you
from.
haven't learned by now, you can't make a Kurt Russell film and expect
Without
it to be
Kurt
good
Russell.
without Kurt Russell and expect it to be good. Like, fucking The Thing.
What was the last
like
movie
if you,
he was in?
Guardians.
Oh, Guardians too.
yeah,
He was
He's
in that.
just-
What?
he's-
Death Proof was really
I
yeah,
think
good.
he's God, man.
I was talking with Remy. He said that either comes out today or next week.
What?
Oh, Guardians too.
Yeah, Guardians 2.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I haven't seen
But
it,
it was,
yet.
it was,
What
it
comes
was
out?
like
I'll probably hold off on buying a bunch of movies.
it was it was like a slow
Probably get them
like
for Christmas
it was
anyways.
I'm going to
like
pre-order
a bunch
your
of
name.
bullshit for like 30 minutes of goodness.
Which one?
2.
No, I like two.
Well, you talk about like the action. It was more storytelling than the first.
It was
one.
more.
but
It
the
was more
story to the-
Guardians, not
yeah.
so much like Marvel.
But it was a
Yeah.
slow, like not a very important.
No, it's a
like it was
very-
a filler episode, man.
no, the very beginning like sequence with like Baby Groot, where he's just like dancing
That-
around.
okay, you get one good opening sequence, then you
Well,
get
yeah, but
filler.
then-
You get filler, and then you get
You get
good.
story, man. You
It
don't
was
get
filler.
filler. You
It
get
was
story
filler.
because you learn about the character.
It was like Dragon Ball Z filler.
You watched them how they've developed with each other and interact with each other. They're like a family now.
What's the
I saw Dragon Ball Z filler. That's what I saw.
What's the next thing? Thor.
Thor?
Oh yeah, Thor.
People are going crazy over those fucking Marvel Legends.
saw-
Don't
Ragnarok.
spoil it, but I heard you can already kind of tell what the next arc in Super is going to be. It's a rumor. People are already guessing what type of arc we're going to
I
go
haven't heard the
for.
rumor.
I haven't read it. I've stayed away from it because I haven't watched this week's episode.
I don't know.
A Zen saga where he goes off and just eliminating universes,
We only have a certain amount of universes.
shooting
So.
his finger guns.
I thought you were talking about Zenyatta. Discord.
Experience
Tranquility.
By the way,
satisfaction.
did you get his ult trophy yet or no?
Yeah, I have his cute. I don't have his pixel though.
This pixel's hard as hell.
His pixel, you have to Discord 6 people in 6 seconds, and they have to die.
No, it's 4-6. It's 4 and 6.
I want to go see Hitman's bodyguard.
So you have to get a quad.
A quad with
Zen discording in 6
Zen
seconds.
Discord. I mean, that
How do you?
seems sense.
How does a Discord kill them?
A Discord debuffs them, so every attack that's versus them is 30% higher.
Oh, that's the number?
Oh,
What are y'all talking about?
that's why.
Overwatch.
That's why
you-
Discording is so important.
Well, I think I announced like, hey, I'm discording this person, this person.
Yeah, dude, that's what I found out. Is like when you're
You
in
announce
chat,
it.
be like, hey, all right, like Diva, blah, 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 you know, say everybody.
If I see a diva, I always go for her immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Or Mercy.
That's the thing that I've really hated about comp is the people that you play with never go for Mercy ever.
No, God, no.
They never go for Mercy.
I just
Or Lucio.
Yeah, or Lucio.
I
Take
get-
out the healer first.
I get a lot of groups, and then like if I play like Zen, like I turn my like mic off and they just talk, and they're like, "Fuck yeah, let's go with that Zen. He's good." I'm like, "Oh, stop it, stop. Okay, let's keep going." And then like we comp it up a little bit.
I remember that one girl you had join us at one time. You can tell she's like 15 or 16 at most.
What, the kid?
No, it was a different.
Not that
it was-
other
It was a
kid.
different one. Like this girl was like, "Oh look, another diva ult." Like her play the games were all diva ults. She would just like fly them up in the air, they'd explode and kill 4 people. And she's like, "Oh look, another one. Oh, another one. Oh, another one. Oh, another one." I'm like, you're dropping diva ult. What do you expect? Play someone else.
Right? And be diverse with your characters.
She was good with like a Tracer. Like she just started playing.
Fuck Tracer.
Love Tracer.
Fuck Tracer. She pisses me off how she just like goes running circles around you.
Well, it's supposed to be Roadhog was supposed to be her counter is you just time it, just grab her and pull her and one shot her. But they ruined
McCree
that.
is hard for me.
McCree, if you
Those
don't
are just stun.
get headshots, McCree is not worth it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you get headshot with McCree, don't play him.
I've been working on my Lucio though.
Lucio's fun.
Like, cause I watched some for like I don't know some other like Lucio really good guy, and like
As long as you jump, you're good.
I was just like nobody jumps when they're Lucio. You just like jump, and then you switch between like green and yellow, and then like when you switch, it makes your speed faster, or when you switch, it makes you slower. So they go to like
You either speed up or
cover
heal.
for it, and then like you'll slow down. So like oh fuck, and then you speed up and then slow down, and it's like I can't hit you. So like I'm really good with him too. I just need to get good with like Mercy. But I recently found out like if you're Mercy and you hold X, she'll like float.
Yeah, that's
I was like, what?
That's a technical jump.
So I just found that out.
I just only play Mercy because her healing is a lot slower than it used to be. Because
Oh,
the way
is
she heals herself now is like.
Yeah, like but I'm not good with like Anna.
Oh god, I'm so trash with Anna.
Yeah, I can't do her. And then I don't. What Symmetra?
Symmetra's easy.
No, who's the other one? Is there any more?
So with healers, besides Soldier, that's about it. Symmetra's just support, but
Soldier really doesn't count though.
it's more of a healer than Symmetra.
True.
Symmetra's the only thing good about her now. She gives you the shield generator, but that wasn't in there day one. That didn't come till like 6 months later.
What do y'all think is the next like character or something that we're gonna get?
I want a healer. That's not Anna.
Yeah, but then like what could they do?
Right.
I don't know.
You got a monk. You got a nurse.
Kamikaze.
You got a military doctor, and then you have a DJ that he heals you with his music, his sound.
Heals you with his funky beats.
You need a kamikaze.
So you need.
They have that.
That's what diva is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that or Doomfist. With his L2 just punches in.
Doomfist is hard.
Fuck
Like,
Doomfist.
Do you have a
Hype
base?
is stupid.
Who's the base character? Like a base where like he creates an entire like wall you hide behind.
May.
Yeah, May, Reinhardt, Orisa.
they
Well, do
create,
you mean a
like,
literal wall or like a
Like a literal wall.
May?
they should make a
little Chinese
ice
girl.
wall.
Yeah,
A ninja character who's invisible.
that just sounds broken. That's not Sombra going right behind you all along. I'm like, oh my god.
Be right
There's
back.
there's a girl that can go invisible, and then she can hack you. There's a ninja.
There's a picture where it says avocado.
EMP active.
Is there a character who uses
Avocado.
weather?
Weather?
Yeah.
May.
She uses weather? Like
Yeah.
In a sense.
Snow, frost, freeze.
what about lightning? From the sky, like Thor.
There's
No, but
only,
there's
like,
a monkey that has a lightning rod.
Man, what about water? Like Aquaman.
Hell yeah. But
I don't know, I'm just trying to come up with random Overwatch because I don't know what Overwatch is. I don't like the game.
Just thinking like water. Who's water?
I don't think there's a water.
Is there like a Flash-esque character?
Was it
Super
fast?
speed? Super speed.
Tracer.
I guess they got all their bases covered, man. No more new characters for you.
All they're doing now is combining a bunch of different character ideas into one. Like that's what
They
it
can
really.
put Goku in the game.
Calm down, Smash. Did you hear about that? On Smash 4, they did a survey of who they wanted in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Goku won. But they wouldn't put him in.
Why?
They put Cloud.
Why won't they put Goku in?
It's because
He's too strong.
they probably couldn't get the rights. But no, it's not the fact he's too strong. It literally wouldn't make sense.
Why not?
The Super Saiyan idea is you have to lose a fight to become stronger. You'd have to lose a fight and then become broken later. That doesn't make sense.
No, that's not what a Saiyan is. He gets
Yeah, it is.
stronger the more he fights.
That's more he loses.
No,
You have
the
to lose a
more
fight.
no, the more he
is
goes,
it?
the harder he pushes his body. It doesn't matter if he wins or loses. The harder he pushes his body, the further he pushes himself past his limit, the stronger he will always get. It's not about winning or losing. It's about fighting, continuously fighting. The more you fight, the stronger you get. That's what a Saiyan does, man. That's why they enjoy a fucking good fight.
Especially if they're stronger than them.
Because it pushes them past their limit. That's what a Saiyan does. That's what he searches his life for. A fight that's going to push him past his limit and make him better than what he thought he was. And that's what you should do in life in general, man. That's why Goku is the best person to teach you about life. Fucking love Goku, man.
Eat good and train hard.
Yep. And treat your wife and kids right. And then you'll get to go off for years at a time.
Even be dead and come back and things will be normal.
Yeah. Your wife will still love you. God, imagine having a wife like Chi-Chi. Like, fuck.
Why is my husband a child?
As long as he brings back all that money, like, from this tournament, she's not gonna care.
You really think he's gonna wish for the 10 million Zenny?
No, Bulma's gonna give them the money, remember?
Oh, that's right. And what do you think they're gonna be able to wish for? Or you think they're gonna wish for all the universes
That's
to come
what I'm
back?
thinking, yeah.
Yeah, duh.
You think the Eternal Dragon's gonna
Yeah.
go past Zen's
Yeah.
ruling?
Because isn't he better than them?
Ooh, that's a good
Think about it,
question.
because I've thought about that.
The Super
Eternal Dragon.
Yeah.
Would he go? Would he just go past Zen's ruling on eliminating the universe?
Isn't he better than them, though?
Zen is the creator of the universe.
Yeah, Zen's the creator of all.
Well, but they had to go to different universes to get...
But
Right,
the
but he
issue is we
he's-
have two. We have two Zeno-samas. We have two. And we've repeatedly seen one Zeno-sama do the opposite of the other Zeno-sama.
True, and then he looks over.
when
He's
he
like,
always
I gotta do it like this.
Yes. Yes.
That is true.
So, like, how is that going to continue? How can we have two rulers of the universe, two
But also-
all-powerful beings?
But also,
But we have two
it
all-powerful
was bound to
beings.
happen anyways.
But
Though.
we only have one angel for both of them. What happened to the other Zeno-sama's angel?
We're like, what?
It's the same one. Because it's Zen from the future.
But where is he from? Like, did they just leave him in the future by himself?
I don't know. They never explained that plot hole.
Exactly.
There's a lot of plot holes.
So
in
what
Dragon Ball.
happens?
What do you think he's gonna come out of the bush like, bitch? I've been here the whole time.
I think Zeno-sama from the future is going to kill the present. The
future Zen's gonna be like, oh nigga, where you been?
All you hear is life has many doors, Ed boy.
No, I think future Zeno-sama is going to try to kill present Zeno-sama because he fucked up. He did something wrong.
Can angels go through travel in time?
Did you say they're gonna try to kill Pat?
Past
Oh, they said
or
Pat.
present.
Can angels travel through time? In the Dragon Ball universe.
Whis has the ability to roll back time, so I don't see why not.
Technically be the past, yes.
Well, I mean, like, so can humans. Bulma can.
Right, she can because she.
But it's different
created
timeline, different universe, different timeline. It veered off. It's two different worlds, basically.
After Black.
Yeah, that's a different fucking world.
Oh, that's right. It's
It's two different timelines.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why you have two separate trunks.
But then you have two separate Zens.
Mm-hmm. That's why I think one could possibly be actually evil. They've been like one does the opposite of the other a bunch of times.
But I'm sure that.
And why was he
Zen
alone? Why was he alone?
I'm sure that Zen already was deciding on destroying the universe.
Yeah, he already was, but yeah, he could have possibly made a mistake because Trunks is supposed to be from some future timeline. Like, what if that Zeno-sama had the same thing, or I don't know. I you would have to read into the manga.
That's a completely
Or is it different?
hard topic to go into.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to figure out why these pre-orders aren't open.
Oh, he's worried about his fucking movie.
Hell yeah, I am. Well, that collector's probably don't sell out.
Here's a quote from this week's My Hero that like literally hit me hard. Stain.
Did I watch it?
It's episode 30.
Are you behind because you're watching a dub?
It's called Climax. Well, yeah, because Funimation's behind by an episode, I think.
It's because they're pumping out like 20 shows at one time.
They have so many simul dubs right now, and like, I kind of want to apply for a job at Funimation because they don't have
I'd have to move to
enough.
Dallas.
They don't have enough fucking people to do the voices. Like you
Right,
can.
because you're a fucking voice actor.
Doesn't matter. I'll work for fucking cheap.
I've seen their dubs. Their voice actors. They keep pulling from the same pool of people.
Yeah, that's why I would like a. I can talk for a long period of time. I can change my voice up. You can pay me cheaper than most of those other voice actors. Like, you know, like get my foot in the door, internship or something.
I guess you're moving to Dallas.
They're in Dallas?
Yeah, they're like, it's like a town right outside of Dallas, like Old Plantation or something like that.
I'll just wait
Or
till
no,
they build that
fly
train.
around.
1 hour, or was it 1 hour to 3 hours to fucking
It's like 45 minutes.
on the train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The speed
Yeah,
train.
it's an hour. Fuck yeah. Apply for Funimation once they build that train. Hour up.
Good luck.
Yeah, the train's gonna take forever.
Yeah. Good luck. So I got this
I don't know. Why can't I be?
It's-
Why can't we start our own studio and outsource to us?
Because we're all broke.
yeah.
We got the equipment.
I don't see any money.
We have the equipment. We can do it right now. All we have to
All we need
do is build.
a sound booth.
And all that's, you know what you need for that? A really big box and some fucking foam. And you
Maybe
just
we
step
should do that
inside
for
that.
in here. Just get a box, wrap it with foam, and then just like hang it above us, like a piece above us. And
You could
a
also
piece
buy one of
behind
those
us.
fucking, you know, those mats you used to lay on when you were a kid
Yeah.
that fold around. You just get those and you wrap yourself around, put a fucking mic stand in there. Sound booth. Just because, well, and you have to cover the top slightly, but other than that,
Yeah.
you're good.
What if we just create little sound booths, like little foam covers over our
You can do
mics
that
right
too.
here?
You can do that too. Like,
That would make things so much better.
like, have you ever?
But it would
like,
be bulky though. Just think about that. Just having this big ass bulky thing over your mic.
like I've been to studios where, like, you know, like full on legit, like paid rappers like Slim Thug and shit go to. Those places are fucking pretty trashy. Like they're literally recording in a fucking closet that has a hole cut into the wall so that a dude can see through it, and it's just got plexiglass and a bunch of fucking foam, and just like it's not as fucking legit as you think it is. Little John used to record in a sound booth made out of fucking mattresses. Remember the MTV Cribs fucking episode? Like, he had a fucking makeshift sound booth made out of mattresses in a multi-million-dollar house. And that's where he recorded some of his new shit, or back then. You just need something to encapsulate the sound, some microphones, a mixer, and then all the work goes right into the computer. That's where all the work happens, man. Like, Britney Spears sounds like shit. But because she goes to a studio, she sounds quite amazing.
Don't you dare talk about
Nothing's
Britney.
better than trailer trash Britney.
Yeah. I'd pay to see Britney fucking just shave her head.
The 2012 meltdown.
I'd pay to see that. Like, I'd pay a good ticket price to, like, go see Britney just, like, kind of lose it on stage and just...
I guess.
I don't know.
I wouldn't pay for that shit. That's a waste of fucking I
wouldn't pay more than
fucking figures.
I wouldn't pay more than $25 for it,
I
but
can imagine someone's like jerking in the background going, "Oh yeah."
I don't know. It's just like kind of. Would you pay to see Shia LaBeouf go crazy for a little bit?
No.
Just do it.
No, I wouldn't pay for that either.
Why not?
I don't really care about Shia LaBeouf.
That dude's going crazy because he's an MK Ultra agent that's just losing his shit.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what an MK Ultra agent is?
Mortal Kombat Ultra.
No.
So that's
MK Ultra was a government program to create like sleeper cell agents within America. Like Russia did it. America did it.
Out of all the people, child star Shia LaBeouf is an MK agent going crazy.
They used to use
Child star.
the whole
Even Stevens.
the whole
And then
conspiracy.
he fucking played a kid who had Down syndrome in a Disney original movie.
The conspiracy
Real movie,
is
by
they
the way.
use a lot of child stars.
Yeah, that too.
Because they
does
go
a
a
lot of
lot
them.
of places, man. You can put a child star anywhere. Like, fucking, why are you here? Oh, I've got money. I can if you had Daniel Radcliffe as an MK Ultra agent, that fucker can go anywhere. Justin Bieber just goes and does whatever the fuck he wants.
Isn't he banned from Canada?
No, he's banned from they tried banning him from America.
Oh, okay.
He also got like arrested in Brazil.
See, that fucking kid goes
was like-
and does whatever he wants whenever he wants. He would be the perfect fucking agent for anybody.
He'd be dumb enough to tell everyone, but like, don't tell anyone. But
Because
I'm an
he's
agent.
famous. Because he's famous, he can get next to some prince of, Abu Dhabi and just like poison his water, and then at some party
What water?
or some fucking alcoholic beverage, and then just walk away and that dude dies.
Wine.
Like Dennis Rodman, he's fucking friends with Kim Jong-un. Like, famous people become friends with the weirdest types of people, and they would make the perfect
He gets
agents.
ripped on for it too. Like everyone's like, oh, he's with the Chinese.
Hey, if Kim Jong-un invites you to
Jong-un's Korean.
if he invites you to North Korea,
Oh,
yeah,
messed up.
he's the leader of North
Fucking
Korea.
Chinese. It's Korean.
They're friends with the Chinese, but if the leader of North Korea invites you to North Korea, I'd go.
Well, you can't say no. He'd kill you.
How's he gonna kill you? You're in America.
He'll fire a missile to your house and blow you up. Won't blow any other
No,
apartment
he'll just-
complex up. It would just blow your little tiny hole.
He'll just shoot you through the phone.
He'll just turn on Shia LaBeouf and come at you.
I don't know. I'd use
What
famous
kind of
people as
fucking
agents.
Stupid theory is that they use child stars as government agents to go fucking do whatever the fuck they're gonna fucking do.
Why not?
I don't know.
How was that crazy?
How's that crazy?
Really? How is that crazy? That's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard.
Child stars go all over the place, man.
Fuck that.
Like Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin's a fucking crackhead.
He's a mess.
A
He's
lot
a
of child
mess.
stars. A lot of child stars suffer a lot of fucking fucking drug problems, alcohol problems.
Why is that?
Because
they're MK
fucking
Ultra
because
agents.
their parents are forcing them to fucking work fucking stupid hours
After the government's
trying
done
to make
with
money
them.
for them.
After the government's done with them, they lose their careers and they end up on drugs just to cope with killing all those people, man.
The biggest fucking idiot I've ever met. Ever.
I'm the biggest idiot.
Yeah, that just sounds so stupid.
Look it up. Look up MK Ultra.
I'm not gonna look up some dumb crap.
It's a real government program.
Jesus was black.
He might have been.
He was.
He's from the Middle East, man.
He was.
He was some form of brown.
He ain't white.
He
The
was.
Jews, the Jews are black.
You got some black Jews, yeah. They got some color to them.
I'm saying all of them used to be.
Hmm?
All of the Jews originally were black.
That's what Rastafarians believed in, the
Wow.
lost Jews of Zion.
While Hitler was, killed all the Jews, he knows what was really happening. He knows.
He knows. But you don't believe in MK Ultra?
No, I've never even heard of it.
Look it up. You'd like it. Like MK Ultra is like a real government program where they used like drugs and hypnosis and like supposedly even satanic rituals to like like they believed in these things. They were trying to investigate these extra things to make their soldiers extra. If you have telekinesis,
Titanium alloy. That's how you make your soldiers extra. Titanium alloy.
Do you think they
Stuff they built a
really
space shuttle
don't have a program
You mean
where they
adamantium?
thought like you know, when X-Men came out, some dude in the government was like, "Can we make this real? Like, is this a possibility?"
Yeah, but like X-Men's been out since like the 60s.
Yeah, but imagine in the 60s, like the government's like,
Actually, no, X-Men's later than that. 70s? Like mid 70s?
"What about Wolverine? When did Wolverine come out?" Like,
No, I'm actually gonna look that up.
but like imagine like when Wolverine came out, some scientist was like, "Do you think we can make this happen? Is this a possibility? Could we put metal into a human being and he uses it as a weapon?" And then imagine how much money the government actually spent to see whether or not it was possible. Because the government has got to do shit like that. See if shit is actually possible. Like they just started a fusion reactor
Science.
somewhere. Like they just have a
Science.
new fusion reactor that's going.
Science.
Science, man, science. Just like there's this new theory on how they can try to change the climate of Mars. They put this thing in front of Mars that
first
blocks
day
the
of school?
radiation of the sun.
The first day of school is August 28th.
What?
What?
The first day of school is August 28th. Remember we were talking about that earlier?
When does school almost start in September?
Since a while
I
now.
was gonna say like they've been starting later, ending later.
I know, but like I
Because
remember like one year school started August 13th.
Yep. And it's gotten later and later.
Dude, school started in September for me.
When?
That's because you rode the special bus.
Ooh.
It was the big bus for the big kids.
Like is school gonna start in October in like 10 years?
No, eventually school's going to run out to about 6 days a week and then only have, Sundays off.
We were like Japan.
Says who? Where are you getting this information?
Why do you think the Japanese are so much better than us?
Because
they-
their people
they
have
close off their
respect
doors for like
their
100 years.
government. Fascism.
They also closed their door off for like 100 years.
They had very few outside influences for a very good amount of time. It was mostly just like the Swedes and then like
The English.
The English.
It was mainly the English.
Or sometimes the Dutch
That's why
too.
That's why tea is such a big thing.
Well, the Dutch
And,
also had
like-
an influence over them too because the Dutch influenced some of their art. Remember Samurai Champloo?
That was an anime.
I don't feel like
I wore
they
my
lied to
shampoo
me.
shirt today at work, and like this guy was like, "What's on your shirt?" And I opened it up, and he's like, "Fuck yeah!" And I was like,
Be careful
Fuck
wearing
yeah.
your shirts over there, man.
"Why?"
Those are the type of people who are gonna recognize what that shit means, and they're gonna know what type of person you are.
So I can't wear my my lewd shirt to work, is what you're saying?
I'm just saying, man. You don't want to wear something that's gonna associate with
was
you
right,
with
60s.
something. Amazon's pretty fucking corporate.
I was right about X-Men. It came out in the 60s. 1963 was X-Men #1.
Impressive.
Um,
But imagine being a scientist in the 60s, just like, did you see that X-Men comic?
Dude,
Like-
they did parents and adults hated comic books around that time. It was like
Do you
the
really
era of
think
comics that
scientists
were
thought-
fucking hated?
I bet you if you were a scientist in the 60s and you
I
saw
think,
comics,
got
you're
really
like, this
big
is badass.
again in the 80s. Is when comics got
Comics was actually an important role within World War One and World War Two. They played a very important role. I talked about Nazis and Hitler. Even Looney Tunes touched that shit, man.
That's because Looney Tunes was the shit, dude.
Looney
Warner
Tunes
Brothers gave
was
no
the shit.
fucks, but now they have like fucking baby powdered up fucking Looney Tunes that are really shitty and so not Looney Tunes. Same with Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry now is like
They talk.
they talk to each other and they don't fight.
Like in a generation made off of like memes, Tom and Jerry talks. Like you would think that Tom and Jerry would make more sense now to this generation who doesn't need to talk and can understand things through images. Like, but Tom and Jerry talks. It's fucking stupid. I don't understand it.
I don't get it either, man, but that's just how it is. People, it's the violence that changed it, but yeah, a guy at work recognized my shirt today. I've been having fun working again. It's been fun.
Do you get to lift stuff, or are you gonna do some forklift shit?
No.
No forklift shit?
No, I work. What I basically do is I sort the packages and I get them on their routes. That's what I do. I pull the packages and I put them in their designated area for the drivers to pick up and load it into their cars. And
They haven't automated that yet? I'm just kidding.
So,
Just kidding.
so you-
This isn't Washington, like where Amazon's originally from, where they have robots in their facilities.
They got robots in the Washington facility?
crap, what's the name of that robot? Fuck,
That dog in his belly.
Crocobot.
I know, I know the name of it. What?
I'm just hearing sounds and
It's my roommate upstairs. I forgot to tell him that we were about to record, and like you're gonna hear thumps.
thump, thump, thump.
Yeah, so I was wondering if we should put foam on the ceiling.
It'd make the room look cool,
Yeah,
but it would be darker.
Dusty.
It'd be darker in
and
here.
dusty.
It's Kiva.
What?
The robots?
Why'd you gotta look up the name, man?
Because I wasn't sure what the name was off the top of my head.
Why you gotta personify a fucking robot?
I got like this, like I get like, so I have to get like where these like finger scanners that go on my fingers. I put them on my middle and ring finger.
Do you speak to or no?
It's like that. So I'm just going around. That's I'm calling it my finger banger.
Do you speak to or no?
So you just like you literally just
Wait, so you were
Yeah, seriously. Whenever I have to go and get the package, I have to scan it. I was just like doot, 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 and just pull
wait.
the
So
shit.
are they on these fingers or these fingers?
They're on these. So I'm just like.
Oh, so they're on. Wait.
So like I'm like this like.
Oh, so it's on like this. And
No, they're on these two.
okay. These two.
So on these two.
So your
the buttons on the right
your
side.
middle finger and your ring
And
finger.
so I'm using my index finger to scan everything. So they're just I'm like this, scanning everything.
Okay.
We're going to Spider-Man. Start doing that, and somebody looks like, I don't know.
Do you get to put on headphones while you work? Or
No,
no.
I'm not allowed to have my phone. I'm not allowed to listen to music.
Do they have music playing overhead? It's just like
You
bunch
just
of
hear the
beats.
sound of these weird like AC units that they have, where it's like it's this giant AC unit, and they have like these plastic tubes to.
just pneumatic tubes that just suck shit up.
No, man, just to cool down the warehouse.
Oh. And then do you hear like no forklifts going beep 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 all
No,
day
you hear honks of the cars and the vans coming in.
long? Weird.
It's cool.
It sounds like a C-spot run type of life, but without having to go deal with dogs.
It's like every time I'm in there, like it's like I wish they had an upstairs where I can just look up through the upstairs and then reimagine the Indiana Jones, and I think it's Raiders, where he's pushing the shit.
God, you just keep hitting your shit today.
He's just
man.
pushing the box and
Are you
it's like
pushing the
playing the
microphone?
music, and he's just pushing it all the way through like to the back where all these other wooden crates are that look the same. Yeah, that's what I can. That's what I wish it was like so I can reimagine that. But that's cool. It's a cool gig. First warehouse job. Got to get up at 4:30 a.m. to get ready.
God damn.
Why is it
I wake
early?
up that early so I can take a shower, make myself coffee, and eat a little snack before I leave.
Oh, that's
Why'd
fine.
you pick such an early shift?
Because I get to go home at an early time. And I can stay
It's
longer
better
if I
than-
wanted to.
It's better than getting home at midnight.
Yep.
I would have picked the night shift. You probably get an extra $1 more.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just
Fuck
a
night
I'm just
shifts,
a
dude.
night
Nah,
person, man.
I gotta get my sleep, dude. I get too stoned at night and I just pass out.
I don't do daytime shit. Daytime shit just like pisses me off.
You don't do
But like, you get to wake up early and like
What do you mean it pisses you off? You don't do anything.
get to enjoy the morning sunrise while like you're drinking a cup of coffee
because of
and like
David
smoke
believe
a
that I
bowl.
just wake up at 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. No, I actually do wake up quite early and get shit done because I'm
don't-
just, like blame me for like
We don't
like,
see you here till like
making
4 o'clock or
things
5
up.
o'clock
That's
at night.
because I'm usually doing other shit during the day. I have to like take care of some shit before I get here. And I also have to drive from 249.
20 minutes.
No, it's not 20 minutes
20
when
minutes.
they're fucking doing construction on 290.
Don't
20 minutes.
Why the hell are you taking 290? Fuck
I
that.
don't. I
20
have to take
minutes.
Cypress North Houston.
I take your same route.
Yeah.
To work. 20 minutes.
At what time?
Early in the morning when the constructors and workers are actually out there,
Yeah.
and in the afternoon.
It can take anywhere between 20 minutes and an hour, depending on the day, depending on traffic.
Dude, they are not going to shut down that intersection at 290 and 6 in the middle of the fucking week. in the middle of a fucking work week. You really think they're gonna like have construction workers?
I'm not talking about shutting down no streets. I'm talking about the stupidity of the drivers within Houston.
The other day I took, let's see, what was it? Because my girlfriend lives right by you.
See, like it still like it took me 30 minutes to get here today.
It took me 20 minutes to get back to Tam Tam's house.
At what time?
It's like 7:20. It took from 7:20 to 7:40. It took me 20 minutes to get there.
Yeah, it really honestly depends on what time you leave. If I leave at 3 o'clock at my house, it'll take me 30 minutes to get to this side of town. But if I leave at 3:20,
you drive the speed limit, don't you?
Yeah,
That's why.
I don't speed.
I go 5 over.
I don't. Why would I speed?
But also, I took West to Jones. I took West to Jones.
I just go 6.
Jones to
I just
Fallbrook.
go 6.
like it literally depends on what time you leave. If I left at 3:20 on a Wednesday to get to work at 4, I'm gonna be late. I won't make it by 4 o'clock just because I left at 3:20. But if I leave at 3:10, I will definitely be there 10 minutes early. It just depends, and it just varies. Also, schools are about to start opening up again, so I'm dealing with the fucking teachers at the schools and shit right now.
Would they come to the shop?
Yeah, I know. Like, what are they?
I gotta get a bike for my students. It's the first day.
It's so stressful.
Definitely no one who's a
You would
pie.
actually be surprised. I don't want to rat any of the teachers out in the district, but a lot of them smoke marijuana products.
Oh, I'm sure they got to deal with shit.
I'm pretty sure you just ratted
day.
someone out though.
No, I just
They
said
started drug testing everybody immediately. Just like we just so happen to have a fucking administrator from listening to our show. These what?
hey, we used to be cool with some
All here's the
administrators.
erection hit the microphone again.
We used to be cool with some of the administrators, man. I still run into some of them sometimes.
That's what I told Veedo when I first met him. He's like,
Not at the shop though.
I'm like, I just assume everyone smokes now unless they tell me otherwise.
Hey, like,
Like everyone does it.
Maybe you got to be careful with that. You want to know why? Because people are pussies and they'll take offense to that.
yeah.
You can take offense to the fact that this is already.
Well, the legal market, their profit margins surpassed the entire Frito-Lay company's profit margins.
Jesus Christ.
That's in 28 states. They surpassed Frito-Lay. So imagine in 50 states, like this, that's a multi-million-dollar company, like maybe billion-dollar company, and that imagine how much money is actually going back to the states because of this, like fucking how much money went into Colorado because of tax revenue
I don't
of
know.
marijuana.
It went back to its citizens.
Yeah, it went straight back to the state. None of that's going to the federal government, and they
That's why
don't
the federal
deserve
government's trying to fuck with them.
because they're pissed. They're pissed. They're not getting hundreds of millions of dollars in tax revenue. Like Colorado, they had, I'm talking probably a very low ball estimate, $100 million in tax revenue this year because of marijuana products. And that's a low ball number. And all that went back to the state. They don't have to ask the federal government for fucking money anymore. They don't have to ask them for, hey, we need money for books to teach our kids. No. They have the money to buy.
They earned it themselves.
They earned it themselves, and they're also not relying on fucking state taxes on tobacco and alcohol. They're also not relying on fucking, money from the tolls, like to repair their roads. Like we have to pay outrage like tolls every fucking couple miles, even though our roads still suck. And they're still constantly repairing them.
Or shutting down main highways.
Yeah, they have the money to go back into their education system. They're fucking getting the homeless off their streets because of marijuana. They're teaching kids better and getting them more fucking supplies for their schools. Like KDISD, they just spent $70 million on a fucking football stadium.
Oh no! Try 10 billion. And over budget.
No, I'm talking on
For the
one
stadium?
stadium. I'm talking about KDISD's stadium was $70 million.
I live down the street from that stadium.
It was more than 70 mil.
It was way more.
I was reading an article how it was 70 mil.
God, no, it's way more than that.
It's way more than 70 mil.
It was quoted at 10 bill.
$10 billion for a fucking football stadium for high schoolers.
Right next,
but you
right next to the
understand
previous
that-
one.
You understand that the KDISD has its support from its town. Everybody.
Yeah,
in
but
their
why
town
does your
supports-
high school sports teams need a $10 billion fucking sporting stadium.
You don't understand Katie football.
Katie
You don't-
football
doesn't matter.
is a
Not
religion.
understand, dude.
It doesn't matter. I don't give a
Hold on.
fuck
It's
what
like-
religion
it's like, okay,
or
it's
Also,
sports.
they do not
That's
have the
$10
backing
billion
of their people.
That's $10 billion that could have gone into your education system.
No,
instead of
that's how
your
they snuck it
sports.
in.
That's
They slipped it in under a technology grant.
really
Yes. It was right behind a technology upgrade grant.
like
They had
that's
to
only
sneak
going to
it
help
in.
a small percentage of the school district's kids.
Katie football.
Yes,
the town
you
is
may-
shut
No joke.
down.
Yes, you may be able to use it for graduations.
No,
You can use it
you
for
don't- they don't
sporting
use it for
events.
graduation.
They have their own stadium for graduations, dude.
They don't use. They don't use
It's
a
a
football
waste
stadium
of
for it.
fucking money on stupid shit for the education system. Like we need.
Yeah, but our education system
it's a
is
joke.
shit.
It's a
shit.
joke.
Katie will literally shut down for a football game.
That's a joke.
No, it's not. It's a football town.
That's a joke.
It's not a joke.
No, that is a joke to society, to a world. Like, imagine a society who shuts
I'm living
down.
80 per day.
Let me
It's
stop.
not a
Let me
joke.
stop you there for a second. Let me
That's a
stop.
fucking
Let me,
joke.
shut up. Let me stop you. We live in a world where people pay thousands of dollars for season passes for a football game. So why not a town that's 30 minutes from here do the same for their football team?
It's still a joke.
It's like you're saying that's a joke, but that's literally every single fucking American in this country.
Then they're
If you
fucking
come-
stupid for not realizing that money should be going to something much better.
Ladies and gentlemen, Krotone is woke.
Come to my side of town.
He stays
Trust
woke,
me.
like Walt Flanagan.
You'll realize like the whole town closes.
How many
down.
schools could we build for $10 billion?
They're building a new school down the road on 529 right now.
Yeah, but how many schools could we actually build for $10 billion instead of building one football stadium?
How about you
Well,
better
also-
the education rather than build the schools?
Yeah.
If you
Pay
think-
teachers more.
If you also realize the
Imagine
fact
a state of the art fucking actual state of the art school like that taught kids things that would actually help them in the future instead of fucking teaching them how to test correctly. Like we're teaching these kids, especially in Texas, we're teaching kids to test right. We're not teaching them skills to learn for the future. Like I still don't even know how to fucking do my taxes right.
it's not hard.
It's really not hard.
Yeah, but did you get taught that in school? No, that's a fucking important thing, a
my
part of
father
life.
taught me in
Yeah,
20
they
minutes.
they actually did.
I didn't learn how to do my taxes in school.
You probably skipped class that day.
Fuck it. That's my
They
fault.
teach you about doing your
So,
taxes.
so technically, the reason why you didn't learn to do taxes was your own fault.
right?
That's actually may not be true. I'm just saying fuck it because it
You,
would have been funnier.
Really, you
But-
really just like stuff like that. It's supposed to be taught to you by like your parents or anything like that. I had to go out of
Really?
my way to finish.
Really,
to,
most parents are fucking dumb and sit their kids in front of a computer screen or a TV screen, and then that's how those children learn. Or that they're supposed to learn everything from their fucking educators who go to their schools instead. They go to these schools and they learn, but these educators weren't fucking taught correctly sometimes. Our teachers were lazy as fuck. How many teachers did we have that were lazy as fuck and would refuse to teach some of us? I had a couple of teachers who were lazy as fuck and refused to teach. They just told us to open the book and then follow the worksheet.
Why are you just like ranting about this?
I don't know. I
You're
don't
just
even remember how we
like
got onto it.
a small fucking little
It's 'cause
ball of
it's-
fire today that just you keep bringing up these fucking things that are just
I don't
like,
know.
so just-
$10 billion on
like-
a fucking stadium is stupid.
you didn't know it was
cares?
10 billion. You thought it was 70 million.
70 million still a
Who
waste of money.
cares? Who gives a fuck?
It's
Who
a
cares?
waste. It's a waste. Let me rant.
I will say though, that stadium looks badass.
So is this fucking life that we're all living. It's all a fucking waste.
Dude, that stadium looks badass.
Why do you
though.
have to say life's a waste?
Because that's exactly what everything is now. It's the world that we fucking live in. It's a piece of shit. Our fucking education system is a piece of shit. The fucking food that we're eating is fucking shit. Everything that we live and breathe in this fucking world now.
Do you know what's
is
not a piece of shit?
So
Hold on.
therefore, Overwatch. Therefore,
The Boot by Avita.
therefore,
Let's do something about
life
it.
is literally shit.
Then why-
from
why
when
be
you're born
complacent
until you're
about it?
fucking dead? So why complain?
Why be complacent?
What do you mean? Why be complacent?
Why just sit here and let it happen instead of saying something about it?
No one
No,
listens.
just doing my own thing. Knowing that
you're-
life is shit, you do your own thing to make your shitty life better. But it will always be shitty.
Or you find people who have the same problems you do.
I just wanted to say how stupid it was that they spent so much money on a fucking
I told you how they
Stadium.
got it through, and I told you what.
Yeah,
but it
that's
looks
fucked up.
Have you seen that stadium though?
I don't care. It's a waste of
It
money.
looks awesome.
It's a waste of money. I would have rather them spent that money
So
on
much-
trying to help a bunch of American kids actually get smart. You know?
They did. They hid it in behind the technology upgrade.
So no, those are old white men being like, "Hey, we can get some more football money for if we pretend that this is for fucking computers."
Also, the stupid part is the kids who come from Katy, their high school, they have a higher chance of getting into either a college.
For sports?
Yes,
For sports.
Katy football is fucking crazy.
How does that improve our society at all?
It doesn't, but they actually improve their own life.
Do you realize that
someone
more
playing football can make more money than someone with a college degree?
Do you realize that more foreigners occupy specialized jobs within American society than actual Americans? Americans are more fucking occupied with their sports and their celebrities and then actually having fucking
Hold on, I want to see this.
they're more occupied with having their sports and their celebrities than actually having specialized jobs. That's why our foreigners are they are the lawyers, they are the doctors, they are the engineers, they are the people in the IT department. Americans are fucking lazy. They think it's important to
Oh, we're watching
spend
Godzilla?
$10 billion on a fucking a stadium.
Yeah. We're watching Godzilla.
Like, why'd that take you so long?
There's one more piece that you need.
Why'd that take you so long to figure that out? That like I knew exactly what that was when he went like this.
I gotta roll for it now? Those dice are cursed. Give me my real dice.
All you did was this, right?
Yes.
That. Here. Is this what you need? Oh no. Here.
Yeah, this is
It's to the left. It's to the left of that. There we go.
Gosh.
He did it. Guys,
did
he
it.
did it. He did it.
He did it. Hooray.
Thanks. Let's go watch a football game.
I know. Let's go play Madden 2018.
I'd platinum Madden 17.
You didn't platinum it at
Your
all.
brother did it.
Shut up. My brother did it, okay?
He's one of the 0.1% of people who have.
I really am a ball of fire today. I'm just.
You are. You're ranting about bullshit, and like nobody cares about bullshit.
That's the reason why we're failing it
Failing what?
at.
I saw
The
that,
world.
like, there was
You're
like
failing society. You're a failure to society yourself. We all are.
I saw this.
Why do I have to be a failure to society? I'm intelligent
To an extent.
to an extent. Okay.
Do you continue to educate yourself and read to expand your vocabulary and learn new things every day?
I try.
I read Hustler. Does that count?
No.
Well, you're screwed.
Do you want to screw?
Boys behave.
But I do try.
That was a bit of our lives.
I do try to educate myself on something new every day, or draw, or paint, or
I kind of get like what you're talking about though with like the education type. 'Cause
like
I
do
saw-
you want to live in idiocracy, or do you
We
want to
already
live?
live in idiocracy.
Do you want to
You
live
just
in?
cut them off.
Everybody's
fucking
life is
utopia.
nothing but mean.
You talk about idiocracy. You just cut them off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're no better than everyone else.
No, I don't actually.
Parents cut me off.
All those drivers cut me off.
No, so like I was watching this video of Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he was talking about how he was
love that
doing
man.
a speech for like I don't know if it was like high school or college. He's doing it for Degrassi, Degrassi High. But he
Remember-
was talking about how
Drake guy's handicapped.
there was he said like look at this scenario. All right, so you're hiring two different people. So one person comes in and then you ask them, and they have like a background in like architecture and stuff, and one of the questions that you ask him is how tall is this building, and they're like
Oh, that bitch is tall.
or like is it how tall is like the beam that holds up the building or something, and the guy's like, oh, this beam, it's 155 feet long because I know this one, I know that one, I know all these other beams. I studied architecture, that's what I did for a living, and that's just I just know that right away. And then he's like, okay. So then you bring in the next person and they come in, and he goes, how tall is the beam to this structure? And then she just goes, hang on. So she goes outside and measures the shadow and measures her shadow and measures the height ratio of the shadow, and she comes back and says, probably say it's about 150 feet. And then he's like, well, who are you going to hire? The person that just knows that stuff? Or are you going to hire the person that went to go and figure that stuff out?
Person that figured it out.
Yeah, exactly. So I get that about him saying, like, taking, like, standardized testing, teaching testing instead of, or teaching learning, I guess.
Teaching learning.
Yeah.
We're not teaching learning.
Is that this episode? Teaching learning?
Teaching learning.
Like, that's not what we're doing, though. We're not teaching learning. Like, have you looked at your daughter's school stuff yet? Like, have you looked at her homework?
Like her school supply list?
Like, her homework.
School supply list.
Like, have you looked at it? Like, I've looked at...
her history papers say that, like, they were migrant workers coming from Africa to help fund the United States and their cotton and not slaves.
Help stop the teddy or the Care Bear
like,
rebellion.
I look at my little sister's work. Like, back in the day, like, they used to teach you multiple ways to solve one math problem.
Yeah.
Now they teach you one very specific way to solve that math problem, and if you don't do it in that very specific way and show that very specific work, wrong. Even if you get the right answer. My little sister's smart. She can do most of the math in her head and then does the rest on paper and then gets the right answer. But because she does that, she gets the questions wrong, even if it's right. They show you very specific ways. Like, we're ruining, because we're teaching them
ruined.
We're teaching them very specific ways to learn, and that's not how people learn. And then we're wasting all this money that could have gone to teaching these kids these different ways of learning on sports, because sports is more important. Being athletic, hitting somebody as hard as you fucking can so that you can think that maybe one day I can sign a $10 million contract to hit somebody really hard.
Yeah, but that's not, like, everybody or the general demographic.
Hey man, if we
It's
actually,
just, like, not everybody.
if BattleBots was
You act
bigger than the
like-
NFL,
you act like
everybody would
everybody's
want to be an
dad
engineer.
is like this, like, white American who, like, say, boy, you're gonna play football, you're gonna like it, you're gonna be so good, and take you to college. I ain't
Hey, they
paying
play
for that
baseball,
shit.
they
Alright,
play
water
soccer,
boy.
they play tennis, they
Like,
play
it's
golf.
just like, not everybody is fucking like that, though.
It's a majority. I'm not saying everybody, it's a majority. If all this continues to keep happening, it's going to be everybody. Like, we're not going to have fucking any American engineers. We're not going to have any American lawyers. We're not going to have any American
I
doctors.
talked to a couple of engineers last Saturday.
I'm talking a majority number. And yes, that's happening. But it's just like the bigger numbers. We have more foreigners occupying specialized jobs.
Something wrong with that,
Now
No.
you're starting to sound like a Trump supporter.
right?
I'm not being a Trump supporter. I'm saying America's
You're
becoming
sounding
dumb.
like a Trump supporter. Exactly, like you're sounding like a Trump supporter, saying that, like, immigrants are the ones taking the jobs from the real Americans because the Americans are
They're too
not-
lazy to educate themselves and actually work these jobs because their focus is on other things.
So
Like Overwatch.
So football is the main focus of America, and that's all they care about. So they're gonna, like, be lazy and get a job where they can sit at a desk and all they care about is football.
If that's what they're spending all their money on during the education system,
is like that.
I'm not saying it's just football. They spent $10 billion on. Ling says 10 billion. I'm not sure if it's 10
You
billion.
can look up the number.
I'm done. Fuck this. We're done. I'm done talking about this shit.
I'm sorry.
Did you guys know that the gray wolf is the largest species of dog?
One of these large pieces
Did you
of
know
wool.
they have a bunch of wolves inside, like in Russia, next to the nuclear factory or nuclear plant? What is it called? What's that place called? Chernobyl. Like, because Chernobyl.
in Russia?
Yeah.
The one that exploded in like '82.
Yeah.
And people still, it's like an abandoned
Yeah,
city.
because it's abandoned.
And it's making new babies.
No, it's like the
babies are shaped to
population of the animals in that area is booming.
Right, it looks like literally like a post-apocalyptic if nature took over everything.
Like the end of
But they
Seven.
like their animals are radioactive. They're radioactive.
end of 7.
Like the
Fantasy
wolves
Seven.
there, like I was watching a documentary on the wolves in Chernobyl. They're radioactive wolves. Like if you touch them, you can get sick of like
sick of wolves.
nuclear, like radiation
so it's like
poisoning.
a Fallout Wasteland.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, but the animals are surviving.
Sounds rough.
What is Fukushima? It's
Yeah.
gonna be like that eventually. Is he on the phone with somebody?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's FaceTiming somebody.
Why do people do that? Like, why do people
We
have this?
FaceTime his
But like, people do it when
significant
they're.
other while watching Game of Thrones.
Well,
Sunday
they
night.
do it.
was
Like,
kinda,
people do it
weird.
while they're shopping and stuff, and like in public, you're like,
You gotta show people items. You can't just explain it in perfect detail. Can you?
Dude, you can get a job grocery shopping for somebody else.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. That's the future.
Yes.
It's the future.
If you go outside, you'll find out.
A thing called Uber Eats.
Why'd you put it away?
Because I just wanted to hit it.
You're not gonna share?
No respect.
Well, I just don't feel like leaning over and handing it like that.
You don't hit the microphone again for the
Yeah,
third time.
exactly. That's why I threw it underneath. I'm playing it safe. Just put it out after you hit it.
I'm sorry, guys, for ranting today.
Like, ruin the entire fucking 2 hours. Like, that's 2 hours of you ranting about bullshit.
I'm sorry. Nobody wants to talk to me about the real world. It's all about 2D girls. It's all about 2D
Damn right,
girls.
it's all about
Hey.
2D girls. Are you finally converting you?
I was gonna say, you finally opened your eyes.
No, I
Damn it.
haven't, apparently, because today was just me ranting.
You can talk about 2D girls. I can talk about it for hours. Not 2 hours though, but
2 hours about 2D girls.
math.
2 hours each D. Hey.
Hell yeah.
Sorry,
How many
just-
D's in each one?
too much has been too much has been happening lately.
It depends on the tags.
Mega milk.
The most common shirt you ever see.
I want an Opie shirt.
I have one.
You know what Opie is?
It's boobs in
Nubs.
Japanese.
Boobs,
It's just Opie.
You ever seen One Punch Man?
huh?
One Punch Man, he has an Opie.
Jacket.
Like, the over hoodie.
I haven't watched One Punch Man in a while.
Yeah.
It's like the most like iconic thing from it was the Opie hoodie.
I don't remember.
I bought this like one of those boxes, like the random boxes. It was from some other company, and it was 18 plus version. I was waiting for like every day, like when's it gonna come? When's it gonna come? And it,
Because I can't wait to come.
yeah, right. And then when I opened up, it actually really sucked. But it came like this knockoff Opie hoodie, or not a hoodie, it was a shirt.
Okay.
It was like black with red, and like Opie was to show the boobs, and Opie, and it was in red. I'm like, this looks horribly knockoff.
It's yellow and black, right?
It's yellow and white.
Yellow and white?
Oh, it is black. I thought it was white. Oh, it's red
Making
and white.
Supreme knockoffs has been a big thing nowadays.
Supreme. What are you talking
Supreme's a brand, and it started off as Supreme started off as like a skateboard brand, right?
about? Dear Jesus.
Veedo.
Sounds like he's like stomping on the
Hold
ground
on.
aggressively.
But Supreme's like this clothing line, and their clothes are very basic, but they charge outrageous amounts of money for them. Like
So you mean clothing in general?
it's like, do you know what Bathing Ape is?
No.
Like Veedo had a jacket, and it was Bathing Ape in high school, and he loved that fucking thing, and then got ruined by some fucking asshole motherfucker. Made it stiff.
Sounds like a personal story, and also it sounds like he came all over it.
That's what happened to
didn't.
it. He didn't, but the asshole dude did.
He jerked off and came all over it?
No.
Somehow,
I don't
some
want to
way,
talk about it.
it got stiff. But Supreme is very similar to the Bathing Ape type company, but like everybody's been making fake Gucci flip flops and Supreme clothing.
Yeah, because
and-
Supreme is so fucking expensive for some reason.
yeah,
Dude, I watched King
like
of the Road
why is it so expensive?
the other day. Yesterday, I watched King of the Road yesterday.
You haven't been keeping up on King of the Road.
No, I just
Like,
watched a random episode.
Louis Barletta has been fucking. He's running the Enjoy team this year.
He owns Enjoy now, I thought.
Yeah. Wait, he owns it? I know he's the team manager.
No, team manager's somebody else.
I thought Louis was the team
What are you
manager.
doing? No, yeah, King of the Road.
It's Creature, Enjoy, Death Wish, and
That's it.
no, there's 4 teams. Creature, Enjoy, Death Wish, and fuck. Is it 3 or 4? Damn it. Whatever. Keep going.
I can hear that. It's weird.
Keep going. But Jamie Foy is fucking killing this.
The guy that
Yeah.
has King of the Road tattooed out like where his eyebrows are, He got one on the back of his head to match his eyebrows, exactly where it's at. But instead of King of the Road, it says King of the Dongs, and it's got a little crown before it says the Dongs. And he didn't know about it until like the very last day. He's like, "Yeah, I saw it. It looks cool," but he didn't know what it actually said. He's like, "Have you seen an upload picture of it?" He's like, "No, I haven't." And he showed him. He's like, "What? Are you serious? Like, are you fucking kidding me?" I was like, "Why the fuck does it say Dong? It's supposed to say King of the Road." And it was funny, but then I just saw some fucking like really fucking awesome tricks.
Louis been killing it. Jamie Foy on Death Wish. Oh my god, that motherfucker is so good. He's so big. Like he makes me like Jamie Foy is the size of you.
Oh yeah, that guy. He's
on Death
dude, right?
Wish. He's blonde. He's the size of Devin, and he will hit. No, he's that size. Like Jamie Foy is that size.
He is a big dude,
and he will hit 20 plus stair sets, fucking kinked rails, fucking huge gaps. Like that man should not be able to fly that far and that long on, or grind that far and that long on anything, but he fucking does.
Who's that? The guy that's on Flow. I don't remember who. I think it's for Enjoy or somebody. The kid's on Flow, but he's I don't know, it's a Hispanic kid with glasses, but like he fucking just shreds, dude.
The Europeans have been killing it too. Like Yuri from like I think he's from like Russia or the Ukraine. That dude's been killing it. Neem Williams is killing it. He's got the best hill flips in the game right now.
There was a dude that did a switch big. I think a switch big heel down this one stair set.
With the I don't know. Jake Phelps has just been pushing all these kids to be doing crazy shit. Like, I don't know if he's putting out the money or what have you.
It's weird because it's like a reality show for skateboarding. Another reality show of skateboarding, but a different take of it.
What, King of the Road?
Yeah.
Oh, King of the Road's been happening forever, though.
Yeah,
man.
I know, but it's like, but still, it's like a.
Like, Birdhouse won that shit 3 years in a row. But that's because fucking, who was on Birdhouse? Jaws was on Birdhouse. Fucking Riley was on Birdhouse until he switched to Baker.
Riley's a beast.
Yeah, Riley's fucking amazing.
His youngest is a BMX rider.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
He fucking rips.
Like, he rips?
Yeah.
Damn. But, I don't know. Street League has been happening consistently. They just had, what was it, Chicago or Baltimore or some shit? They just had to stop. Torrey Pudwell has been killing it, man. Like, since he started Grizzly, he's just been making money and just killing it left and right. Ishad Ware is killing it. I'm sorry, you guys don't know who any of these people are. Or
Go on. I'm not going to stop you.
I don't know. Just skateboarding is getting amazing right now. Nigel's not winning as much as he used to because he's just partying way too much. P-Rod can't win for shit.
He's won already enough.
I don't know, I guess.
He's getting old.
Rob barely skates anymore.
He's getting old.
He runs Street League. That's his shit. Like, Street League is getting bigger than Dew Tour.
Dew Tour. The Mountain Dew thing?
Yeah, Mountain Dew still has the Dew Tour. Like, there's X Games, which is traveling now. They do multiple things a year, I think. And then you got Dew Tour, and then you got Street League, and then you got the Maloof Money Cup.
It used to just be X Games summer and winter in one designated spot. Well, like two designated spots in a place for the summer and a place for the winter games.
Yeah.
That's all it used to be. Now they
Now
have
you
like
got-
in Austin, like these big iconic cities.
Maloof, the Maloof brothers, they spend too much fucking money on the Maloof Money Cup. Like,
I don't know what Maloof money is.
Maloof Money Cup is like the Maloof Money Cup started before Street League. Like, they literally rented out a stadium and then poured concrete in it to build a skate park. They spent like close to $1 million on fucking just building the skate park or whatever inside the ring, like the stadium, and they tore it down right afterwards. Like, that's why Street League does those big, huge kicker sections, the stair sections and shit. They build big, massive street parks, man. And, like, Maloof, like, there's some rich brothers from Vegas or some shit, and like they put up so much money as the contest prizes. Like they never had a contest before ever, and like first place was like $100,000.
God damn.
Yeah, and then best trick was another $100,000. And like if you went and won both, you're going home with $250,000, like essentially. And so they do that. Then Rob saw that, he started doing Street League. He's got all these fucking people doing it. And then Nitro Circus, they have their fucking tour. They do all their shit because they have a mega ramp or a mega ramp where they have the scooters, the BMX, the skateboarders.
Like Razor scooters?
Yeah, Razor scooters. Like they're like, scootering is getting intense as fuck. Like they're doing front flip tail whips and like on quarter pipes. Like they'll do like a caveman front flip tail whip, drop into a quarter pipe. Like I don't know what the fuck it is or how they're doing it. They're just like, doop, 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 and then they land it.
I guess that's the noise that it makes whenever they do the trick and land it.
It looks like nonsense. It looks like nonsense, man. They just like they're
That's when the
literally
nitro hits.
and then the dudes on the
Actually,
dirt
the
bikes,
windshield wipers.
dudes on the dirt bikes are hitting double backflips like it's nothing now, and like doing double front flips and fucking no-handed backflips and shit. I don't know, like Superman backflips. What the fuck? Crazy, man. Just the world of action sports is getting intense. You haven't kept up, man.
No. I have not.
Have you gotten on your wood lately?
No, I haven't.
Why not?
It's right there.
Why haven't you skated? You got a fucking front yard and shit.
I do have a front yard where I can skate in the grass. That hurt myself. Best way to do it.
Why aren't you skating?
It's too fucking hot.
So, wait till it gets dark and skate for an hour.
Fuck that.
I skate for an hour at work.
In the middle of dark.
You can see with the street lights on, man. Like, you don't need that much vision to know when you're going to land a kickflip or a 180 or whatever.
What? Why do you say you do it in the grass?
What?
So if you fall, it doesn't hurt.
You do it in the grass?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can practice flat ground without rolling in the grass or on the carpet. And then once you do that, you can start moving. And once you start moving, you go
Remember
to
those
ramps and-
soft trucks that they used
Yeah,
to sell?
man.
They used to have one at Fast Forward a long time ago.
Yeah, they
before it
still
was
have 'em.
Zoomies. And no, like a little demo one. And I remember just going in there and just like hanging out at the mall with friends while we're out skating, and then we would just play on the soft trucks board for like an hour or two, play skate, and they wouldn't care. They'd come out and skate with us. That was fun.
Yeah. Get skating, man.
Soft trucks.
It's like the actual like you know how we have wheels and trucks on the bottom of your board, but they're rubber and you can attach them to the bottom of the board and use it inside the house.
You just skate on carpet basically without moving around. You just practice like your flat ground stuff. Flat ground is like your tricks that when you make that board flip with your feet or spin.
The thing that like just makes scientists scratch their heads because they don't understand how it works.
It's physics, man.
Physics is whatever.
Yeah, man. Remember when they had that one TV show that had the high-speed camera of Greg Lutzka, he doing his tray flips and his fucking 180s. Like, Greg Lutzka had the best fucking tray flips for a while. And his 180s, he just scooped those motherfuckers. Like, this dude would, like, he could do a 180 over you sitting down right now, probably. Like,
So 180.
like he would basically go forward on his skateboard, go up, and then spin around and come back, land backwards.
You can demonstrate one in the driveway later.
Yeah, I can. I've been practicing my 180s, actually. I've been doing frontside and backside. First time in my life, been doing good at frontside 180s and, like, frontside shit. Very happy with
I
myself.
always slipped out when I would frontside anything.
I just, like, it's all foot placement. I figured it out. And just, like, I'm doing the sexy clean way where you, like, kind of just, like, you switch your feet in midair and then your body just kind of goes with it. And you just, like, you don't remember where you just, like, at the end, you just ollie and then,
Wow.
whoop, wee. Everybody can't see that. I'm sorry.
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I don't either.
Sounds life, guys. Jumping up to.
Sucks having a sunburn.
You've got a sunburn?
Yeah, I went to Schlitterbahn over the weekend.
How was that? Did you go on the wave thing, the wave maker?
You mean the wave pool?
No, the
Or-
wave maker where you can ride on a board on the wave.
I didn't see that last time I was there.
You didn't see it?
No, I was there Saturday because I remember the first time I went a long time ago. I waited in line for like an hour to get a chance to ride it. Fell off immediately and then got kicked out of the line. I'm like, can I try again? They're like, nope, bye.
There are a lot of good people up there.
Yeah,
I bet I would be able to ride it.
dude, I suck so bad at it.
But like skateboarding on the water.
Like, I don't know. Like, yeah.
I've always wanted to. The only reason why I really ever want to learn how to swim is so I can surf, because I want to surf.
I want to wakeboard.
We
I
can
want
teach
to
you how to
surf
swim.
and I want to snowboard.
I want to wakeboard. That looks fun. Because it's like skateboarding.
Where you skim in the water.
Yeah, but you get to wear shoes.
You ever tried kneeboarding?
Huh?
You ever tried kneeboarding?
Kneeboarding, no.
When you get down and suck.
No, wake skating. I want to try wake skating, not wakeboarding, wake skating.
No, but with kneeboarding,
Because it's like a wakeboard, but you get to wear shoes like on a skateboard.
But with kneeboarding though, you start laying down on a pad, and at one point you have to get up onto your knees and you put the strap on while you're doing it. I've only got up once. My brother's really good at it though.
Oh, we used to do it like all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go kneeboarding all the time.
And then you have to like hop onto the board, you put your knees in there, and then you start messing around from there. I've gotten up once, and then I was like riding along with it, and I tried like spinning myself, and then I lost my grip on my on the 180. I lost it, and I flipped out. I was like, crap. My dad's like, you want to try again? I'm like, nah, I got good enough that time.
I don't know what that is.
I bet splatting against the.
It's a board. You just ride it like this.
They call it kneeboarding because you're literally on your knees on a board.
I bet hitting the water like that fucking hurts, man. Just.
Also, what I used to love doing as a kid was when you go tubing, I'd lay down the tube, and when you'd hit a wave, if you tucked under into the tube and gripped on real hard, you could just ride out the flip. Mm-hmm. If you're lucky, if you didn't lose your shorts. And I landed it one time. Like they slowed down because they thought I popped off. I poked my head up above, and then they just drove off again.
Is he got? There he is. There's my boy.
Because you have to duck your head inside, otherwise, because your head will cause like to go crazy when you break the wind and everything like that. But if you duck your head inside, the wind just goes right off, and that's why you lose your shorts because it hits right there, and plus you're hitting the water too because your tube goes barely above water.
I only ever did like jet skiing and water, like that shit, like jet skiing on a jet ski.
Some of our family friends used to have the jet skis that can go underwater. You'd stand up and just like.
This is not Tomb Raider.
It's a real jet ski though.
They had that for his dad.
Oh my god.
I'm tired, guys. I'm going to sleep.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Plug us away.
That's all we got. This is Nights I've Hyperion. I don't have my cards, so I can't.
He still doesn't fucking know it. This is the third show in a row
I told you
that he doesn't fucking know it.
literally
At Nights of Hyperion
where
at KOH podcast
where
on Facebook.
no.
On just Google Nights of Hyperion. You'll
literally-
find everything.
Literally, the Facebook page is
hold on.
KOHPODCST. It's 3, 3, and 3.
Hey,
Okay.
so did y'all watch that video that I like put together of Taylor eating the hot sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch it? You didn't watch it?
No, I just.
Weren't you there?
I was there. I wasn't watching it. I was living it.
No, but I just made a video for it.
Yeah, you put nightsofhyperion.com on it. I like the second one. Where
It just go to, I know the website.
that's good enough.
I know the Google machine. Google Nights of Hyperion. All right, so we're gonna watch this live on the show.
What? We are? Okay. We edited out all the fun talking.
We'll see you next week.
The other one has talking with it.
I think without the talking, it's funnier.
It looks like one of those like little like I found 2 puppies and now they're my dogs.
Well, no, what it reminds me of is like a little training video or something.
It's funnier without the talking.
Like whenever you're like or like a little, I don't know, like a little. Let me see.
I don't know how to stop it.
I'll put you the other one. Did it start over?
I don't know.
Let's end the show first.
And then
Yeah,
and then
in the
this.
show.
In the show.
Show over.
Fine. All right. So nightsofhyperion.com for everything Nights of Hyperion. Twitter at KOH Podcast. Facebook is at KOH PODCST.
PODCST.
3, 3, and 3. KOH POD CST. 3, 3, and 3.
Instagram KOH Podcast. That's CASAST. And then everybody else is on Twitter. I think you're just gonna have to go find us from somewhere else, and then we gotta go.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye 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 bye.